Good evening, Internet. Craig here with Hurry Up Pinball, and tonight we are back with episode 203. We're going to be playing a little bit of James Bond Pro tonight. I still really like this game. I'm one of the people holding out for better code. I have not streamed this since .88 came out, so I think it came out just a few days ago. I did play it. We'll talk about that a little tonight. I went to TPF this weekend, so basically spent tons of time Friday night and pretty much all day Saturday playing a bunch of the new games, a lot of the new stuff. So we'll talk about that stuff tonight. If anybody has any questions on it, I'll give you my thoughts on some of the stuff. Some of it was surprising, some of it was okay, and some of it I really liked. So anyways, yeah, and I can tell you about the show and who was there, some of the cool stuff. But I figured tonight I wanted to get back to playing Bond a little bit. You know, I know people are kind of mixed on this game. Some people don't like it. Some people are mad about the code. I'm enjoying it. It's just a really tough game. It's just really hard. So tonight we're going to see if we can open it up a little bit. I am going with the two XLR mics, so no more digital mics. So let me know if there's any issues with the sound, any issues with the video, if the audio for the microphone and speech and stuff is a little hot. Let me know. I can dial it back. But I think I got it in a comfortable range where you can hear everything. So yeah, with that, let me kick this over to gameplay. We'll check the cameras, we'll get rolling, and we'll talk some TPF. All right, here we go. Gotta always check the magic hands. All right, good. Playfield lights are on. I am throwing in the insider connected stuff, so I've been doing that. I actually set it up on home team. I forgot. I don't really need to do that because I'm in my own home. So no, that's good. Now let's press start. All right, cool. So we're logged in. This is .88 code. They did put in a new, there's like a new mode or something. I don't know when or why it comes up yet. What's up, Brooklyn Pen? Looking forward to hearing about your TPF weekend. Yeah, it was fun. So yeah, we'll get into that in just a few minutes. Let's see if I can get a game started on this. It's actually not bad. This game is tough. Some people are really put off by that. Ooh, that was a little dicey. Yeah, so let's see. At TPF, I played. Let's get this over. There we go. All right, right into a mode. This, I don't know if I beat this yet. This is a hard mode. Yeah, I like Bond too. It's pretty wide open here, but I mean, these are dangerous shots. They're tough shots. They're just. This game can go south very quickly. Like that shot. Dude. Oh, God. I was trying to see if I could... Oh, man. I was trying to see if I could backhand it up, and if I held it, that it would hold it long enough that it would just tap that and fall in. Now we know the answer to that question. You can't do that. At least I can't do that. I'm not good enough to do that. I do really like Bond. You know, I played the premium. I'm happy with the pro, to be honest. I played the premium a bunch this weekend with the jetpack and you know, the scuba thing over here, like in the tower. It's just, I don't know. I know how I feel. Hard to get that eject when you need. Yeah, it is. It is. That shot kills me in this game a lot. Like, I find myself chasing after extra ball over there and losing my ball because of it. Yeah, so let's see. Got into TPF late Friday night. I think we rolled in there. It was probably 11:30. What's up, Matt? Hope you had a good time at TPF. Had to skip it. Daughter was married last week, and I just updated my Bond last night. Decent update, but still pretty lacking. Yeah, I'm holding out. I mean, they're in the 8s. They're not even in the 9s yet. So we'll see. I think there's some more stuff to come. Is anybody pointing out the fact that we're not listening to the same music anymore? That was like the first thing I noticed when I turned the game on. And I got into, like, I was doing a mode or I was doing something. I'm like, oh man, jeez. I'm like, we're not listening to the same Bond song over and over again, which is nice. Absolutely terrible game, by the way. Yeah, TPF was good. So let's see. I played a lot of Godfather. Played Godfather CE and the LE there. I played Pulp Fiction. I played Galactic Tank Force. Let's see, Galactic Tank Force. I played The Big Lebowski, which was the first time I had a chance to play that game. I played Queen. I played Alien. I had an Alien. I played the LV. That LV is beautiful in person. I played Queen. I played Foo Fighters Pro and Premium. Let's see, the new Scott Denisi module on P3, I played that. We floated around. It was Matt, Izzy Pinball, and I, and a couple other guys who showed up. We floated around between those games primarily because we wanted to play them. And we throw in some older games here and there, but we primarily spent most of our time on Saturday, almost all day. We got there, it was like 10:30, and we played until like 6. Then we went to dinner, and then we came back, and then we played until midnight. So a lot of games, a lot of chances to explore things. Can't really hear too much. Let's see. When they add the combos and multipliers, yeah, I think so too. There's some stuff that needs to work its way into this game that's not here yet. Also, I finally got your mods in. That was the warehouse that wrapped the gold bricks. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, cool. Yeah, if there's anything else you need with those, Matt, let me know. Music is fine. They need to delete Pierce Brosnan. Very minor quibble. Yeah. So Troy at the Basement Arcade and Bar, he got the alternate translite for this, and I think he said he got 2 of them. So he said he's happy to let me have the Roger Moore one, and to be honest,
Please stop.
I'm cool with that because I grew up watching a lot of the Roger Moore ones, so that works for me. So thank you, Troy. Appreciate that. I was giving Troy the rundown about TPF. You know, Troy's always looking to keep things interesting for his lineup in the basement. So he wanted my opinions. You know, Cruddy Craig. That's my nickname. Cruddy Game Craig. Occasionally just ask for opinions. Game, believe it or not. All right, Fiona Volpe. This one's like left orbit, right ramp, left orbit, right ramp, and then eventually goes, I think, to the middle, and then the scoop. It's a pain in the ass to get all of it. This is not an easy game to beat modes in, man. Wow. We started jetpack multi-ball somehow. That's pretty good. I'll take it. I'm not gonna complain. Whoa, make it stop. Finally got the Sorry, this it's hard to look away from this game. I want to read chat, but one of my gripes though is it's really hard sometimes to see which one's the actual mode and which one is when the colors are the same. It makes it a little difficult. Whoa! All right, hang on. I'm gonna read that comment in a second. I'll get to it. Right now, the most difficult shot in this whole game. You gotta go there, then you gotta go up. I have not found an easy way to get that shot. There. Ah! There is no grace period on these damn modes either. Oh my god, that's Bond right there, dude. It's like a brawl. Did you see that? Perfect loop around brick, gone. Man, mean game. This is a mean game. I'm in on a Foo Fighters and Scooby. Got to dump something, not sure what. I don't want to bail on Bond so early, but it may not make the basement roster. Yeah, I'm really curious for your thoughts on Galactic Tank Force, Foo Fighters, and Scooby. I'm hesitant on that one. Wife's likes it though, so well, you know. Are you talking about Scooby? Upper flippers like turtles, miss and die. Yeah. Yep. Upper flippers, you come charged out of there, you're done. All right, now remember, these are just my opinions from playing. I like really hard games. I like interesting layouts. I like hard games, and I like a lot of the classic games. So, coming from that perspective, Foo Fighters and Pro and Premium, I put a lot of games on both. Super fun. The way the ball works around the playfield is insane. I don't even think there's a pop bumper in it. I could be wrong, but I don't think there's a pop bumper in it. Fun shots. There's a lot going on. There's a crazy amount of inserts. The ball works its way around the playfield crazy. If you think Godzilla, that ball wraps around some of those weird lanes on the inside and outside, wait until you play Foo Fighters, because that ball is all over the place in a good way. Like, it flows. Like, there's a shot that I hit up into the back, and it like wrapped around, and then it kicked out, and then it came over to something to the side, and then it fed over, and then it fed to the left flipper, and it was like I was having to watch it all the way down. But it was really fun. I enjoyed it. For me, Foo Fighters, Premium. If I were to get one, Premium is the way to go. I like the upper playfield on it. The Pro doesn't have that. I would liken it to Godzilla. So the Pro of Godzilla is a great game. The Premium's a great game. I think Foo Fighters is the same way. Both of them were great games. If you get a Pro, I don't think you go wrong. If I were to get one, I would get the Premium, because I like the upper playfield. I like the thick plastic. There's one or two other things. Yeah, I'm trying to remember what the other things were. You have the Alien, you have the upper playfield. Yeah, they were both good games. That's a game I would be in on. All right, plunge this ball and we'll talk a little Galactic Tank Force. Exactly, love the Bond layout. Yep, Godzilla is my favorite currently. Appreciate it. Yeah, Matt, I'm telling you, if you like Godzilla, you will like Foo Fighters. It was hard to hear just because it was so loud in there. Like, I think by the end of yesterday, I was actually starting to lose my voice because we were having to talk so loud just to talk to each other in that hall, because there's 500 machines in there. All right, so we got Mr. Osada, green shots. See if we can light this up. Come on. Yeah, so Foo Fighters all day long. That's a buy for me. Pro or Premium, whichever one you're more comfortable with. I really like the Premium. I thought the Premium looked great, played great. I liked the upper playfield a lot. So Foo Fighters for sure. That'll be a fun one, especially if you like Godzilla. Galactic Tank Force, because Godzilla is one of my favorite games too. But I was sitting here thinking, like, you know, if I ended up getting a Foo Fighters, like, if I have two games that are kind of, did you use the dead post? Yeah, I forgot. Foo Fighters has one, right? Yeah. Every once in a while. I'm really bad about forgetting those are there. Alien had one. I had a couple other games. I think Pinbot had one. I'm bad about using those. My scores are probably a lot better if I would pay attention to that. Hang on. This is like a boxing match right now. I joke all the time, like, this game is like, no, you're Bond, man. You're James Bond, and you're duking it out. Like, this is not an easy game to beat modes in. As evidenced by me flailing around right here. Go. Thank you. A couple more. Oh. Did we get him? Did we beat the mode? Sometimes it's really hard to tell if you beat the mode when there's two things going, unfortunately. Wow, that oh, hang on. Sorry, I'll get comments in a second. Oh, good way to lose that ball. Whew. All right, here we go. All right. Did we get it? Hang on, let me get that ball. Don't. Oh, stop. stop.
Please stop shaking the game.
I'm trying to stop shaking the game, but you won't stop. Thank you. All right. Let's see. So how do you rank this game? What is slightly above it in your collection? What's below it? Oh, what's up, Fight Cave? Yeah, that's a tough one. Hang on. Big delay in my feed. Bit behind. Right on Brooklyn. Dead post. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I would try refreshing map. I've had that issue where it's delayed. I got crazy speeds here, so sometimes it's just I'm dual streaming to YouTube. YouTube sometimes will be a little slower. Yeah, if it works well, I think I would go premium if I was getting that one. Yeah, Brooklyn, that's the way to go. Let me think about that question, Fight Cave. Where would I rank this game? That's tough. I don't know how I feel about it yet. I mean, that sounds kind of stupid, but I'm pinball dating with this game right now. So I'm not sure where it fits yet. I think it'd probably be easier for me to give you like a comparison of like two games. The best I think I got is like the quirkiness of this is danger right here. You really have to be careful when that comes out, man. Okay, ski jump it, back up. There we go. Sweet, trouble in Jamaica.
Extra ball.
Ooh, extra ball's lit. I'm gonna go after that extra ball real quick.
Doctor no.
Ooh, slid that one in. What I get for chasing the stupid extra ball. Let's see, yeah, modes are hard to follow. Again, code should clean that up. Not sure what I'm doing a third of the time. Rural Nebraska, it is what it is. Internet speed, yeah, that happens. Yeah, this game, I would say, this is a cross between Batman 66 and Deadpool. I know they're both Gomez games, but I feel like he took a lot of the visuals and the way it's kind of laid out from Batman, and then the goofiness of kind of Deadpool. But this game's mean. This is one of the meanest games I think I've owned. I mean, this game is up there with, for me, is up there with The Walking Dead and Dracula. I might get ripped up for that, but this is not an easy game. Yeah, I don't beat modes that often on this. Neither. We were playing, Matt, Izzy, and I were playing this at TPF. And I said, hey, the goal is for just one of us to beat a mode. And I don't think any of us beat a mode with a person, one of the villains. None of us. It's frustrating. Izzy doesn't care that much for this game, but he played it, and he had a good game on it. He had a really good game on it. But I don't know if Izzy will turn the corner on this one. I'm kind of the holdout. I know Troy likes it. Troy likes it, but he agrees with me. He's like, it's a hard game. It is. Oh, this is a roving shot. You got to hit it. He walks around, man. It's just brutal. Let's go for that extra ball. See, the extra ball shot is so hard in this game. There we go. Sweet, I'll take it. So Mini Wizard too easy. It's not bad. I wouldn't call anything in this game easy, except for the only mode in this game that I would say is easy. But you got to be quick on it. Is Blofeld, and that's just basically hit the drop targets. Oh, that's perfect timing. So we're in a mode right now. We just started Bird 1 multiplayer. So I am finding on this game that if you really want to beat the modes, you almost have to stack. You almost have to bring a ball into the mode. Unless you're just a damn sharpshooter. See? Look at that, dude. This game is not... So Mini Wizard too easy to light it, though. Matt isn't sweet. What's up, Flipper? Matt, how you doing? Yeah, the Mini Wizard, I don't remember how to start it. I mean, I haven't played since they put... I played it at TPF. We got to it. I don't know how I got to it. I don't know if you have to do a certain number of modes or what. It's going to take me a little bit to figure that out. Oh, forgot. I'm still in that... I'm over here yapping away and I forget I got a mode running. Oh, it's flashing blue over there. Is that my... God, look at that. I nailed that shot. Okay, this is the Mini Wizard. So I'm guessing, what was that, 2 modes I played? You have to play 2 modes, maybe? One good thing with Insider Connect is that Stern can see... I'll read that in a second. This is one of those games, man. You can't look around... You can't look away from the playfield for very long. You get in trouble. I do like the fact that they added this because this game feels really hard and a little unfair. I told you my theory that George Gomez has been hanging out too much with John Borg. Oh, ball save. Thank you, ball save. I love you. Come on. Oh, get up there. Alright, Clippers are dead. Bond, James Bond. So I don't know what brings that mode up, but I can definitely tell it made a huge difference in my score. Alright, let me catch up with some of the comments. Where I'd rank this... It's a tough one. I would say it's not as hard as Ghostbusters, but I don't know. I feel like this game's a little harder than Iron Maiden. And Maiden's a hard game. I can get through modes on Maiden. I can't get through modes on this very easily. To get to Bird 1, Jetpack, and start 2 villains. Okay. For the Mini Wizard, that would make sense. Bird 1, Jetpack, and then 2 villains. Because I think I did 2 villains. Or at least I did a henchman and a villain. So I'm start 1 henchman, 1 villain, then start each month. Yeah, that will light turquoise. Okay, there you go. Perfect. Well, thank you. I haven't had a chance to even read the rules yet because I downloaded this. It was like Thursday last week, and Friday I was super busy, and then I flew out to Texas. 1 villain, 1 henchman. There are many times I don't even hit 1 shot in the mode. Yep. Yeah, this game is tough. So, the last question we had... Sorry, I'm talking and playing a lot. The last question we have is Galactic Tank Force, so I'm going to get into that. So went over and played probably at least 3, 4, 5 games of Galactic Tank Force throughout the weekend. Got a chance to talk to Dennis Nordman, so there was a lot of... let's see. Wild Bill, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. We are closing in on 500 followers, so I think that's 492 on Twitch. So 500 is right around the corner. So if you're watching tonight, it's your first time, you enjoy what you see, click that follow. Thank you. There we go. I appreciate it. Mussinger Pin. Thank you for the follow. Sorry, I have a mini screen now. I got rid of my giant screen. I put a mini one right above the camera, and sometimes I have to really squint. Dude, this is great. Sweet. We're closing in. Thank you for the support, everyone. Let's see. That's Papa Ponpo Capone. Papa Capone. I'm horrible about deciphering names. So thank you for the follow. I'm going to call you Capone. But yeah, so I had a chance to talk to Dennis Norman. He was over there by the game, so we were waiting in line. I just turned around and talked to him, and I said, thanks for all the great designs. I've got Elvira. You know, I just picked up a Stern Pirates. He did that one too. I love it. Oh, thank you, Subby MT. Yeah, it's MTC. Thank you for the follow. Man, we're getting close. Maybe tonight. We'll see. But yeah, I talked to Norman. I told him, like, hey, thanks for these great designs. He's made some of my favorite games. Elvira's House of Horrors back there is one of my absolute favorites. That'll be the last to leave, I think. So we were talking about that a little bit. And then Galactic Tank Force. So he designed that one. Played probably 4 or 5 games on it. I enjoyed it. It fits in. It's a really interesting fit, I think. Because I know a lot of people who love the Bally and Williams games, just absolutely love them. Like, those are the best games. That was the golden era of games. But if you own those games on a regular basis, I was talking to my buddy Jackie about this today. If you own those games on a regular basis, they eventually, like, some of the stuff will start to go, and then you end up don't waste my ball save, really. Then you start having to repair them. You know, part of I love some of those games. There's some of those Bally and Williams games are some of my favorites. But I really started getting away from... Oh, I might regret this saying this. I started getting away from them because I was just doing more work on them over and over again and not playing them as much. I really wanted to play more. I got too far into the work side of it and I wanted to play. So I started moving into the more modern Sterns, but I think Galactic Tank Force kind of fits in the middle there. It doesn't feel like a Stern. Some of the old American pinball games felt a little different, like I wanted flippers to feel a certain way or whatever. Galactic Tank Force felt pretty good. The only thing I have concerns on that game, and it's from a maintenance standpoint. It was fun. It was fun to shoot. Everybody jokes about the animations. They say, oh yeah, it's like the old Sega CD Night Trap video. But yeah, they're goofy. But it feels like it was meant to be just over the top ridiculous. And it was kind of fun watching the game and playing it and seeing the silly stuff and, you know, your tank in space. The only thing on the game that I was a little concerned about was the tank targets. There's 5 stand-ups there. And I think by the second day I looked, and the 3 skinny targets on the tank, which is kind of like right here in the playfield, they take a beating. It's a dangerous shot. It is a sucker shot. But I did notice they were slowly through the weekend starting to bend backwards to the point where they were kind of angled. So either somebody should make a bracket to support those so they don't go back, or they should put an airball protector. Just have some plastic come out a little bit over the tank. Because I had a couple airballs that I hit right up the middle of the tank, and it jumped off them and went straight over the flippers, jumped everything and into the drain. So that's a crucial shot in that game, and it's right there. It's a sucker shot sometimes. But that was the one thing where I'm like, somebody needs to make an airball thing for this, because it's going to keep launching these into the air. But it was fun to shoot. The animations were pretty fun and goofy. I enjoyed it. It was fun. Yeah, so it felt like it feels like a step in the right direction for American pinball. I think that's probably the best way I can say it. It feels like they're heading in a really good direction. It was fun. And it's an unlicensed theme, and it was fun to shoot. I didn't mind. And I'll tell you, Chris Franchi's artwork on the back glass and the panel and everything, ooh, it looks nice. It looked really cool. It was very pleasing to look at. Let's see. It looks fun. So what's up, Ski Walito? How you doing, man? I just got back from TPF, actually today. So I got into TPF. If anybody just jumped on, I went to the Texas Pinball Festival for the first time. I usually go to Southern Fried Gaming, which is down in Atlanta. But I ended up getting a chance to go with my buddy Matt, and I met up with Izzy Pinball and a couple other friends. And we just played the hell out of some pinball machines over the week. All the new stuff. I talked about it earlier. I played Foo Fighters. For me, that's a buy all day long, pro or premium. It was really fun to shoot. There's a ton going on, and it felt very different than everything else out there, in a good way. It felt like, all right, cool, somebody's doing something different. And I think that's what pinball needs. We need a little bit of that. Nothing super crazy, but we need something a little different. I just talked about Galactic Tank Force. I had a chance to talk to Dennis Norman just for a few minutes while I was waiting. Damn it. That was ball 3. I wasted that one. So let's see. I was on location and saw the middle post getting wiggly out of the left scoop. Do you think that area will take long term? Dr. Pop, are you talking about Bond? I heard people talking about that post right there. But I think on the newer ones, when they made them, they reinforced it on the bottom of the playfield. I haven't seen mine coming loose or wiggling. I've had mine maybe a month. Yeah, on Bond, that is. Don't know if that makes sense. Get a ton of air balls on my Bond. Off of which one? I haven't really got. Well, that's not true. Sometimes those stand-up targets back there, the drop targets or whatever, that one will give you a little bit of air ball. Yeah, I don't have too many air balls on mine. Yeah, where are you getting the air balls at? I'd be curious to know where those are happening. MGC. I don't think so. I'm not. Norman was super cool. He's just kind of hanging out, watching everybody play the games, and I thought, hell, I'm waiting. I'm gonna turn around and talk to him. It's nice. I got a chance to talk to some of the streamers that are out there. Were there, and when we were over in the Marco booth playing Foo Fighters, I talked to Jack Danger just for a few minutes and just said hi to him because he's rated the channel before. You know, when I started watching pinball, learning pinball, I used to watch him a lot. So just talked to him for a few minutes, congratulated him on Foo Fighters because there was a ton of people. I was like, it's great. Like, I'm super excited. You know, so talked to him. He was cool. Spent some time talking to Scott Denisi. We went over to P3 area. They probably had 10 P3s set up. So he played the new module that he had for his game there. And let's see, I saw Steve Ritchie. Didn't get a chance to talk to him. I really wanted to go up to him and get an audio clip of him telling TV Ben to play better. Because Ben is a Steve Ritchie fan. But he was there and he looks exactly like you would expect. Black jeans, black t-shirt. I can't remember if he had his sunglasses on inside, but you knew it was Steve Ritchie when you saw him. Dwight Sullivan was running around. He was everywhere all weekend. I don't think that guy got a chance to rest. I saw him every time I turned around. And then Mike Venafore was there and a couple of other the Stern folks, Spooky folks were there. So it was there was a lot going on. There was a lot of games on free play too. Shit. So there was probably 400 games at least in there. Oh, sorry, Ski. Let me talk about Godfather. Godfather was fun. We played Godfather more than anything else. I'll get to the other stuff in a minute, but we played Godfather more than anything else because the shots are really fun on Godfather. I like the play field layout. I think Eric did an awesome job on it. Mr. Kid. Oh, that was nasty. There's nothing I could do on that. Just let it go. On Godfather, the shots are awesome. The call-outs, they're manageable. It's not... I would liken it to The Walking Dead. You know how you have Will Walker multi-ball? Like, that's kind of what it felt like. It was kind of, they play it up a little bit, you know, and again, everybody wants stuff from the movies, but you can't always get all that stuff. But it didn't bother me that much. The animations on the screen, honestly, I was so busy watching the playfield, I didn't pay that much attention to them. They were okay. But the game shot fantastic. The layout was super cool. It was exciting to play. We played a lot of games of Godfather. And I'm going to stick to my original statement. My original statement was, it's fun. It's not $12,000 fun. It's $9,500 fun. So for me, that's the big kicker there. You know, I did have chipping and pooling on my Guns N' Roses playfield, which is unfortunate. I did nothing to do that. I was super conscious about that and careful. Not that you really do anything to make that happen, but mine chipped, you know. And if you've been watching the prices on GNRs lately, ooh, they've been sinking pretty quickly. And mine has a little chip in the playfield, so I get even less. But yeah, I paid $10,500 for it, and they're not in a good range right now. So that gives me pause with Godfather. I think Godfather's a great game. I think it's going to get better. The shots are super fun. I wouldn't want to spend $12 on it after having spent $10,500 on Guns N' Roses and seeing where that's ended up. I want to know that the playfield issues are solved before I buy another really expensive game like that. Some people will wing it, some people will be fine, I get it. Some people don't have problems. For me, it's just too recent. My wife loves Guns N' Roses. I like it. She loves that game. It's not going anywhere, so it doesn't bother me that much. But if I sold it tomorrow, I'd probably take a $2,500 beating on it. If I sold it tomorrow, I've only had it a year. So that makes me slow down and think twice with JJPs. But I will tell you, Godfather was really fun to shoot. Will I be getting a Godfather? Okay, hang on. Let me catch these up. Doesn't play well the P3. To give you my honest opinion on it. It feels to me, it feels like too much computer and not enough pinball. The module I played, even the plastics for the ball guides, because everything hangs, because it doesn't touch the playfield. It comes up from the top and it hangs, and the flipper mechs come out of the field. That took a little getting used to, but on the one I played, there's no color or artwork on the clear, so it's hard to see kind of where the ball's going sometimes. I just like having stuff in the playfield. I like the mini world. You know, I know there's a market for P3 and there's people that love it and they like the modules and they can switch it. I totally get it. For me, I like the miniature world. You know, you get to get in here and you get to control this miniature world. And I kept finding myself being pulled out of it to where I'd be shooting the pinball and I'd get up to the top and then I'd be looking at the screen trying to figure out what's what. And it just I kept thinking I'm playing a video game. I'm playing a video game. And I know there's stuff you can do with it you can't do with a normal pinball machine, but for me, P3 is probably not something that I would get. But if you like that kind of stuff, there's all sorts of cool stuff you can do with it. It just doesn't speak to me as much as normal pinball machines. It took a little getting used to. I was wanting more. In the section where the screen is, it's like I want something physical there, and there's nothing, and I don't know. Let's see, even better than Foo Fighters. Foo Fighters was one of the best games of the weekend, Pro and the Premium. Foo Fighters I'm telling you, Foo Fighters is gonna do really well. It's Godzilla kicked up a little bit. You know, I know I might get ripped up for that comment too. I mean, Godzilla's a fantastic game. I think Foo Fighters is right there with it. I probably played 15, maybe 20 games between the Pro and Premium, and I had fun. It was fun. It keeps you on your toes. The ball's coming from different places, all sorts of different stuff happening and going on. Tons of inserts, which means there's going to be tons of stuff going into it. So it's going to be a great game to get. Between those two, I'm sitting here thinking between Foo Fighters and Godzilla, like if I got a Foo Fighters and I really liked it, would I want both Godzilla and Foo Fighters? That's a tough call. I really enjoyed Foo Fighters. See, I'm not yeah, I heard that same thing. Toy Story 4, no playfield issues, but look at what was it? Was it Lebowski? Was Mirko doing the Lebowskis and they were having that issue on those? Like, I just want to know it's fixed. I want them to be like, we figured it out. Just come out and say, hey, we figured out what was causing this. I don't like the fact that I gotta pay $500 to get a replacement playfield for a game I did nothing to. It just broke, and like, I've got to give them $500 to get one. And I've done playfield swaps. I'm not beyond doing a playfield swap. I don't want to swap the playfield on that. So I'm buying a playfield I'm probably never going to put in a game. Like, I would rather it just have not happened, you know? Let's see, did I miss the Pulp talk? No. Seems head and shoulders above the field for me, but I won't know till MGC. Yeah, McGruber. Dr. Pop, I put 20 games on Godfather Elliot a week ago. I would not be surprised if it beat Foo Fighters for Game of the Year, but who knows? Yeah, it's a great game. They were both really great games. And it's cool if you think about it. We've got these awesome games that are coming out, like, all at once, too. Let's see. This is why Galactic Tank Force caught my eye. Yeah, Galactic Tank Force was different. If you like the Williams and Bally games, you like that feel and kind of... Galactic Tank Force will be fun. It's fun. For me, if I had one, I would stream it. I'd play it for a while. I'd see how deep I get into it. I don't know if it'd be a keeper. I still don't know if Bond's a keeper. It's going to be a little while until I figure out if Bond's a keeper or not. I want to see where the code goes. But it's not going to be anything where, like, a year from now, I'm going to still be waiting on code. Like, I figure at some point, with different games coming in and out, we'll see where we fall on Bond. Let's see. Have you played Pulp Fiction? Funhouse Brazil? Yes, I have. So I played it this past weekend at TPF. I played the Bad Mother Flipper edition, and I played the special edition. And I can tell you, the lines for, they had 4 Pulp Fictions there. The lines for Pulp Fiction were always long, always had a ton of people in them. I played 2 games on it, and I had a blast playing it. All the crap about like, oh, well, it doesn't have any ramps, it doesn't have this, it doesn't need it. I played it between Matt, Izzy, and I. We started a good majority of the multi-balls. I started the briefcase multi-ball, which was really cool. The shots are not easy. There's some danger stuff in there, but it has that vintage feel, but it plays like... It has that vintage feel because of the way it's laid out, but it plays like a modern pinball machine. It plays fast, and I like that. It's different. And you just look at this thing, though. The cabinet was beautiful. You know, the topper I really liked. So I got to see all that stuff, and I liked it. And I didn't mind, honestly, I didn't mind the fact that there was no screen telling you what to do. Because you could kind of look and get a sense of what was going on. And I kind of liked that because I didn't have to worry about looking up at all. Because sometimes you'd be playing like, where's my shot? Where's my shot? On that game, you're looking at the playfield. You're listening, trying to hear cues and stuff. So it was hard to hear the call-outs in there, but I did hear a couple. What was really cool is the call-out for the tilt, because we get a little handsy with the machines like we do here. The call-out for the tilt was, be cool, are we cool? And I was like, dude, that's the perfect call-out. So every time I turned around, there was some little nice surprise in it. I'm in for LE. Good to hear that you liked it. I liked it the most out of every game I played this weekend. And that's Foo Fighters, Galactic, Godfather. Pulp Fiction was the one I was most excited about, and it was the most fun. There was like a buzz. You turn around in the line, and it was like anybody and everybody wanted to play it. So, yeah, I'm stoked. That's going to be a great game. I don't think you'll regret getting an LE. I think, you know, I think because of the demand now and what I saw in the feedback, like I'd ask people, like, what'd you play? And they'd be like, oh, I played Pulp Fiction. I really liked it. It was really fun. I heard a lot of that. So I think, you know, even from just a pin buying standpoint, that's a great call, getting a Pulp Fiction. And plus, you know, if you need to save money, they're not going to be built till October, so you got plenty of time, which is good, right? Had any Stern playfield issues? No. I have not had any Stern playfield issues. I do have a tiny bit of pooling on my Iron Maiden. And it's around one of the posts before they started removing artwork. That's from 2018, I think. And I had that a long time. I bought it from Matt. I had it. I sold it to Troy. He put it in the arcade. They put a ton of plays on it. They sold it to Ben. Ben had it, played it. Now it's back to me. It still hasn't chipped. It's a tiny little bit of pooling, but it hadn't chipped. My Guns N' Roses chipped after 3 months. And it was actually underneath Mylar, too. It's crazy. So no Stern playfield issues. Let's see. Let me check. I just bought a used Bond Premium. Very excited. I put 30 games on the Pro when I was out of town last weekend. Yeah, it's going to get better. The code's going to get better in this, and it's going to be more fun. That's what I'm holding out for. So let's see. Godfather code also looks... Yeah, Ski, the Godfather code was deep. There was a ton of stuff going on in the code. A lot. Like, there was a lot. And the multi-balls, somebody asked me about the multi-balls on the game, too. Like, does it have too many multi-balls, or, like, is it multi-ball heavy? It's not. Most of them are 2-ball multi-balls, and you can bring them into other stuff going on. But you don't just get them. Like, Guns N' Roses, like, sometimes you accidentally hit the pyro switch. It's like, pyro multi, or throw the lights multi-ball, or whatever. This you actually had to hit stuff. Like, you had to set it up. So you could set it up and then start your mode and bring it in, which was really nice. I didn't feel like you got it for free, that's for sure. Let's see. I can't wait for Pulp Fiction. I have a bit of pooling on my Jurassic Park. Yeah, they did. They had some issues there. Sorry, I'm yapping away. They had some issues there for a while. And, you know, but luckily, like, what did they do? They went and they just yanked they realized, like, hey, part of this issue is the artwork around the post, you know? Yank the artwork, you know? And I'm sure they probably looked at some other stuff that could be causing it. Yeah, that issue didn't seem to stick around very long for Stern, at least from what I saw. They knew that was an issue that needed to be fixed, so whether or not they directly came out and acknowledged it, they fixed it. And that's all I want, man. You know, I think JJP at this point should come out and shit, I should have started a new first. They should come out and say something about it. I really wasn't super thrilled about the somebody put up, it appeared to be like the document that goes with the game. Like you would get it in the box. And it was like every playfield's different, everything's gonna have variances, you know, like, and it felt like, are you guys prepping us to like say, hey, some of these games are gonna have issues, because that's just unavoidable? I don't know, that was the only thing that, I saw that and it just struck me as weird. I'm like, why are you guys not just trying to address the issue? Or at least acknowledge it. You know, everybody can see it. Just tell people, like, yeah, we're aware of these issues. We're looking into ways to make it so that kind of thing doesn't happen going forward. You know, just say something. Oh, geez, really? I'm like, just say something about it. Give everybody peace of mind that you're, just acknowledge it. That's all I want. I mean, I think at a $12,000 price point, like, we shouldn't, you know, we should be able to get an answer on it, you know? Like, if you're driving a car, and it's a month old and the paint starts peeling off the side of it, like, I don't necessarily think it's your fault unless you drove your car into the woods and, you know, ran it through like an acid bath or something. Like, it just bums me out that that's going on. And some of these games, you know, the cheapest game you can get for Godfather's 12 grand. You know, I don't want to spend 12 grand on it if it's going to do the same thing that Guns N' Roses did. But it's going to be a really fun game. It is fun. It was fun to play. If it was $9,500, I'd probably have one ordered right now, to be honest. I'd wing it. But 12? I'm also interested to see, like, if what it's going to look like in a couple months. Because you have a lot of good games that are coming out. That are going to start coming out. Don't forget, we probably have another cornerstone from Stern coming in September. So maybe it's Venom, maybe it's something else somebody's been waiting on. So, I don't know. Toy Stories are starting to come down a little bit. GNRs are down a lot. So I'm wondering what Godfather is going to look like in 3 or 4 months. So if this is just my opinion, you know, and I know people that have bought one, I'm excited, I want to play it. But for me, I'm going to wait and see. And if it's something I really want, I'll probably wait a while and pick up a used one instead of going new, just because it's so expensive. There's always going to be that person who wants the shiny new thing and will get rid of the old thing, and I'm not happy. I'm not mad about picking up a used game for cheap. It doesn't have to be new. I bought a couple new in boxes. You know, it's nice, but at the same time, as long as it's in good shape, plays well, that's all I care about. Let's see, a bit of pooling. Yeah, the Jurassic Park. Yeah, that was when that issue was really going down for everybody, I think. Oh, there we go. I love it off the plunge when you get right in. This is the hardest henchman mode, in my opinion. So you got to hit that shot, and a couple open up just for a few seconds. You got to hit them, and then it goes back to that shot. You cannot get through this mode. You cannot get through this mode without. Oh my god. It's killing me right now. All I'm trying to do is get a shot on that orbit. Oh my gosh. Okay. That's what I'm talking about, man. There we go. Okay, so see? I've got to hit one of those shots quickly. Or it goes away. See, it's gone already. Oh, perfect. We started multi-ball in this mode. I still probably won't beat it, even with the multi-ball running. Wow, that's gone. That's gone. Oh, come on.
Excellent.
Come on, dude, really? You're killing me right now. Oh. That henchman ramp is one of the hardest shots in this damn game. Oh. Damn right, Red Grant's still going. If I can get the damn ball on there. There we go. Oh! Come on, man. I've never beat Red Grant. I really want to beat this. It's so hard. I only have 6 seconds left, and look at how many shots. Look how far I have to go on that power meter. That's insane. Wow. Alright, here we go. Damn it, dude, really? Okay, so this game is at 7 degrees, and I haven't moved the out lane posts. And they're in the hard position on this side, and they're as far back as they'll go here. So they're in the toughest spot unless you take them out. Let's see, yeah, TPF was really fun. I enjoyed it. Got to hang out with some buddies. There's some people. I had never actually met Izzy Pinball in person until now. Like, we've known each other for 3 years, but with everything going on, this is the first time we actually got together, man. It was a blast. We had a good time. We ended up at Whataburger at about 2 in the morning on Friday. Went to bed around 3, got up at 9. Matt, Izzy, and I went and had breakfast, and then we went to the pinball hall and we were there until 6 playing games. Then we went to dinner and came back and played games until midnight when they shut it down. So it was a long day of pinball. And last night we had to get up early. We all flew back. So I think last night I pulled about 5 hours of sleep and 6 hours the night before. So I'm on 2 days and 11 hours of sleep. So I'm sleep like a baby tonight. And I actually took the day off of work tomorrow, just so I didn't feel, just so I could kind of catch up, you know. I've been really busy with work lately, and I'm trying to get a little balance. So took the day off, and damn it, I'm glad I did. I got some stuff to do some pinball stuff, get some mods out. But yeah, so I want to say, everybody, thank you for joining me tonight. If you have any questions about TPF or about the games that are there, I'll talk about some other ones here in a minute. If you have any questions, just let me know. You can always email me, throw them in chat, whatever you want. I played everything that was new that was out. And then, yeah, let's see. If you are new to the channel, I think we are closing in. I think we, like right now, I think I have 495 followers on Twitch. So we're closing in on 500, which is awesome. I can't believe it. I remember it seemed like a year ago, I was like, yeah, we were about to hit 200, and I was so psyched. Like, I can't believe that it's 500 at this point. Almost 500. So if you're new to the channel, it's your first time here, you like what you see, click that follow button, you know, click the alert so you know when I come on. I don't have a set night, but I try and stream 2 to 3 days a week. The current lineup that I have going is Iron Maiden Pro, Mandalorian Premium, Ghostbusters Pro, Godzilla Premium, Bond Pro, Guns N' Roses LE, Pirates of the Caribbean, Stern. Everybody else has Stern or JJP? Stern. I like the Stern one, it's fun. Elvira's House of Horrors, and then Twilight Zone. So that's what's in the rotation. We'll have some new games coming in. I'm trying to talk to Lance to see, because they haven't been playing a lot of pinball over his house lately. They have a newborn, not newborn now, but they're not playing as much as they used to, and he's got an amazing Walking Dead. And I miss that game a lot. I would buy that game back in a heartbeat. I told him that today, actually. But I asked him, I said, hey, if you have any desire to loan that out just for a little bit, I'd love to stream it. Maybe we'll get lucky and Lance will, and Lance will let us borrow Walking Dead just for a little while. It's a fantastic game. I'm kind of bummed I sold mine, to be honest, a while back. Should have kept it. Alright, let's get another locker one. Let's see if we can make something happen in this game. I feel like this is going to be one of those games where, like, nothing spectacular happens. By the way, if you watch my channel on a regular basis, you know I get a little handsy with machines. You know, nothing rude or inappropriate, but you know, I get a little rough with them, and I take care of my stuff. You know, I actually don't wear a wedding ring because I slap the side of pinball machines so much I don't want to chip the wood or mess up the decals. See, I'm considerate. But I did play Big Bang Bar at TPF, and I may or may not have been asked to be careful with the machine after a little nudge. I would say it wasn't the worst nudge. It was a little nudge. It wasn't a death save, but it was a nudge. And I think I handled it as best I could. I was seriously into the game, and she's like, be careful, please be really careful. I said, I promise I won't break your game. I just turned around and I said that to her. Promise I won't break your game. And then I remember, you know, not everybody's used to that. And then Izzy and I were talking. I'm like, yeah, you know, if you're really that worried about it, you know, I'm like, make the tilt super tight. Then I know I can't shake it. It was in there for sure, but you know, hey, if you get 2 tilts and you get the best score of your life, it's still the best score of your life, and it counts. And if you do it wrong, you know, you get nailed, right? That's what you do. You risk it. Trust me, there was a couple games we were tilting out frequently. It was just brutal. We invariably find that one machine that is just so ridiculously tight that no one wants to play it, and we end up on it for some reason. And then we see what we can get away with without getting in trouble. From the machine, I should say. We're not just intentionally trying to thrash machines. Oh boy. Like, look at this. There's nothing going on right now, and I'm fighting this game just to stop the ball. Okay, this is the one thing. You get it on the end of flipper like that, bounce, ski jump it, you catch it right on the end, it'll go. And if you have that orbit right there, you're screwed, so be careful. But yeah, so I am Craig with Hurry Up Pinball. I usually stream 2 to 3 times a week. This is episode 203. If you have any questions about old games, I've had a lot of different games. So if you have questions about old games, let me know. Chances are, I've had a lot of the top 50 Pinside games over the last 7 years. So if you have any questions on those, let me know. I give you my opinions. And again, they're just my opinions. My wife will tell you most of them are wrong. But, you know, it is what it is. Woo, there we go. This is a hard one to beat. The other thing that you'll get with this game, or at least that you'll notice usually, is... Oh, was that a double? Give me a double for that. Come on. Oh, God. It's like a gut punch right there. His slingshots are vicious on this game. But yeah, so I also, if you check out YouTube, I have Hurry Up Pinball, same name. I do instructional videos, basically show you how to work on your machine. So if you're new to pinball or just getting started, you want to learn how to do basic stuff, I do videos on that. There's some more complicated stuff. I make mods, so I have 2 mods for Godzilla. I have 2 mods for Deadpool. I have 3 mods for James Bond. So these slingshots with the scopes on them and bullets and the gold bricks, those are mine. Those are for sale on Pinside. I have Stranger Things cameras for sale that go on one of the ramps. It looks like Jonathan's camera from the movie. So I have those going right now. I got some new video content. I'm working on a new video that should hopefully be up within the next week for how to install something. So yeah, a lot of pinball, a lot of fun stuff. You know, thank you for all the support. You know, anything that I get out of it always goes back into pinball, and that's it. So whether it's getting new games or, you know, one of the big things that I did about 2 weeks ago is it's been really nice to the money from making mods I've been throwing into some things I've been meaning to do for a while. So sometimes it'll go into games, and then recently I picked up a new laptop for streaming. I wanted to go back to a more mobile setup and some better microphones. So just kind of dialed that in. It was nice. So we are going to do a stream from the basement here soon. We've got to get it on the schedule. But the goal is we are going to stream all 20 games in the basement. So 1 game on each. And the rig is super mobile now, so we can make that happen. So I think it's going to be fun. We get to run through the entire collection that Troy has at the arcade. So I'm pretty pumped about that. That should probably be in the next 2 weeks. We should be able to knock that out. All right, here we go. Oh, come on. Really? Oh, no. Come on. Be nice. Be nice. God. This thing's not being nice. Damn it. I knew it. I knew it. See, you can't, like, You can't sleep on this game, ever. You mess with this game, it'll get you. Sorry, I was missed out on chat. I missed a couple things. How about Queen and Alien? Okay, yeah, I'll get to that in a sec. Sorry if this was asked. Did you play Scooby? I did. Score screen. Oh, score screen is frozen. You're right. Okay, give me a second. All right. Thank you for pointing that out. I probably wouldn't have caught that. Huh. Weird. All right. Let's see. All right. Give me a second. Fix this. Always fun. Always fun. Let's see, what do we got? Oh, lovely. We got the good old screen of death. All right, let me unplug it. We have another option here too. And I'm going to bust out that in a minute. Because we have the new rig, we have an option now. Alright, let me do this then. I think we're going to go this route. Bear with me a second. And I will tell you about Queen, and I'll tell you about Alien. So, right. Let me get this dialed in. Alright, see what we can do here. Fun, fun. All right. See, there you go. Yeah, it was freezing up. I don't know what was going on, but I swapped it over. So I'm using the camera now. So this is the setup that I'll be using when we play at the arcade. So we'll have the video camera on the score screen instead of the direct capture. Sometimes it helps. Sometimes those cards put out a weird signal and it stops it. All right. Yeah, sorry, I was reading comments up and forgot to scroll back down. LCD camera. Yeah, I have no fear of dangerous sports that is giving an EOS error for the lower right flipper. Yeah, no fear. No fear is a mean game. The Fliptronic board, I tested the pins themselves and it didn't register. Fliptronic board. Have you gone into the switch test menu and actually manually flipped them to see if anything's registering? The other thing, and I always do this, it's like with cars. When you have an issue, start with the simplest thing first. Like, what's the simplest thing that could be wrong here? That's usually where I start. So I would check. I go into switch test menu, check there, check for any loose wires. The other thing you can do is try unplugging the Molex connectors or the pins. You know, Molex, it's usually Molex connectors. Unplug the Molex connectors and reseat them and see if that solves the issue. If not, TV Ben had one, and I can ask him. So I'll ask him. Here you go. You ready? I will ask TV Ben real quick. Let's see what he says. He's usually pretty good about getting back to me quickly. So let's see. All right. Did you ever get EOS issues on No Fear? And if so, what was the fix? There you go. See, I haven't had one of those, but Ben's pretty good with those. So we'll see if he answers. You know, TV Ben. Oh, and TV Ben is starting to stream again. So if you haven't followed his channel, check him out. TV Ben videos on Twitch. Go check him out. Follow his channel. He's going to start streaming for like an hour before I come on, and then I'm going to stream, and then Izzy typically will go after me. He's West Coast, so it's kind of nice. Get a little rotation going. So yeah, if he responds back, I'll let you know. I would run it in switch test menu just to see. Oh boy, Moon Hotel's here. We're going to be in trouble in a second. All right, yeah, so the screen should be good. Yep, we're good. Okay, are your drop targets stiff as bricks too? No, mine actually go down. I don't know what they did, but they go down. They're pretty smooth. Did you contact Stern? No. Reich Island, what's up? Oh, and thank you for the follow. Ghosty. GT Ghosty. However you want to say it. Yeah. GT. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. We're closing in on 500. We might get it tonight. That's awesome. Let's see. It's going good, Reich Island. I just got back from TPF. Talked about a couple of the games earlier in the stream. I just got asked about Scooby, got asked Alien, and Queen. So we'll get into those in just a second. Left eject from upper flipper. So you want me to hit the back side of that flipper up here and kick it into the left eject? Okay, yeah, I've done that. I think I could do that. We'll try that one. Yeah, I'll finish this game first. Yes, with an alligator clips, I tested the pins and other flippers work, but not the lower right one. Not much of an issue, but I appreciate it. Yeah, let me see what Ben says about it. I'll let him know your text. What's the timestamp on that? We are at a timestamp of 1:06. Okay, here you go. See, this is what we do here. We don't just play pinball, we help other people fix their issues. All right, let me get back into this. See, Loving Bond at home right now. Most play game at the moment. Have you had a chance to play Godfather yet? Yeah, I played Godfather. I put a ton of games in. Probably 15 games. Really fun. A lot going on. I really enjoyed shooting it. Had a good time. $12,000 is the hang-up for me. That's it. Great game. For me, I've played Guns N' Roses. I've played Pirates. Godfather felt like the best shooting one out of those three, for me. Izzy Pinball might tell you something different. Let's see. I jumped the pins from J906-6 ground to J906-1, and it didn't work, but the other pins did work. I timestamped this, so I'll get with TV Ben and let him know. He's pretty good with that stuff. So once we know, I'll give him that information. And do me a favor, if you remember PS3 man, send me an email at hurryuppinball@gmail.com. And just say, hey, I was asking about Nokia Dangerous Sports. And that way, if I get an answer, I can go directly back to you via email. It'll just be easier that way. You don't have to try and catch me on stream. My Scooby comes in Wednesday. Right on. Let's see. You need to hit it off the plunge or from the lock shot from the upper flipper and in. Off the plunge. Man, Moon Hotel's going crazy tonight. You need to hit it off the plunge or from the lock shot from the upper flipper and in. Oh, you want me to hit the upper flipper, a shot off the upper flipper that goes into the scoop. Oh shit, I'm gonna have to like perfectly center that target. I think it's my only shot to get that fixed. Bounce it off of something. Yep. All right, let's see. We're gonna bounce this off something. And then we're gonna talk about, I gotta pay attention. It's gotta be a shot, because I know it won't go all the way over. Nope. When that ball goes in there, it's so random, Moon. Oh, does that count? I hit it off the back of the flipper and in. Oh, let's see. Ah, man. That's fun for you. Damn, dude. This is not an easy challenge, man. I have a GNR here in Australia. It's hard to play before you buy, so kind of have to rely on others' opinions. Thanks for the sum up. Godfather does seem like it shoots well. Yeah. I like Guns N' Roses. If you said I could trade my Guns N' Roses straight up for a Godfather, I'd take the Godfather, I think. I would. Godfather was fun. It's just not... just under the side ramp maybe. Yeah, right there. Yeah, that target right there. That's a target I'm trying to hit, because if I hit it just right, it'll come back. Got it. I think that was it. Could that be? Could it be that easy, Moon? It's totally random, by the way. But I think I just did it. See, it's when you try not to do it when it happens. Alright, so this is one of the tricks I learned. Moon's going to check the tape. He's going to go to the official replay and let me know if it counted. Or if I screwed it up. It's possible I screwed it up. But it looked like that's what I was supposed to do. Nice, that was it. Sweet. Alright, cool. I feel good about myself again. Anytime you can complete a Moon Hotel challenge, it feels good, because they are not easy.
Professor Dent.
Professor Dent. This one's hard, because this is a roving shot. And it moves quick. Oh, hi, my name's Craig. This is my first day playing pinball. I juggled that out. Right out that way. That was dumb. How do you like this game? A lot of people are hating it. I like it, but the thing is, like, you have to understand the perspective from where people are coming from. Some people like easier games. Some people want to walk up to a game and they want to play it and they want to enjoy it. I'm one of those weirdos that I walk up to a game and I want to play the hard games, but I want to beat them. I want to figure out how to play the hard games. Some of my favorite games are brutal. Ghostbusters, pretty brutal. This, very brutal. I tell people all the time, Bond fights people all the time. When I play this game, I am fighting the machine. I am fighting this machine all the time. You cannot let your guard down on this game. There's no, oh, hit it in the back and we can kind of relax. None of that. Nothing. You got to be on your toes. This is a Bond game. This is James Bond trying to beat the shit out of this machine, and it ain't easy. I like the harder games. I like The Walking Dead. I like TNA. I like Ghostbusters. You know, I like Iron Maiden. I think Iron Maiden's a hard game. You try to get those 4 cards. Dude, it's hard. But I like games like that. I like to get challenged. But I could see somebody thinking, oh, Gomez did Deadpool was a great game. It was hard to get through, not crazy hard, but it was fun and enjoyable, and it was lighthearted, and, you know, this is all business. That's the best way I can describe it. The shots are fun, and once you start getting the shots down on this game, it becomes more and more fun. I have like 350 plays on this. I've only had this a month. I've been playing the shit out of it. That's how hard it is. That's how short some of the games are on this. But I like it, and I think it's going to get better with more code. Like, they're slowly starting to get more into it. I haven't made up my mind if this is a keeper yet. It might end up being a floater. Pirates of the Caribbean is like a bucket list game for me. I'm enjoying it. But I want to beat it. Once I beat it, then I'll see how I feel. Oh, Moon Hotel's throwing down a new challenge. Yeah, this is one I think you're going to need to be patient on. And I think what's difficult right now is there's so many good games that are coming out right now that it's going to be hard for people to justify in their brains picking up a Bond when they can get a Foo Fighters or maybe a Pulp Fiction or you know, Galactic Tank Force. Like, there's just a lot, and Godfather, there's a lot of good games out right now. So, but I have my fingers crossed that this is going to be a little bit of a sleeper. Because if you look at some of the most sought after games in the past couple years, they weren't very well received. Deadpool was like, eh. Elvira, eh. People didn't really care. And then they started playing them, and then it changed. So, you know, on this one, I think the code is what's going to get it there. It's a tough game. I like it though. It's tough and fun. All right, Moon Hotel. Next one, side ramp to either lower flipper. Side ramp to either lower flipper. So here to here, I gotta hit it off. So side ramp to either lower flipper. All right, give me a little breakdown on that so I make sure I do it right. Hopefully we'll get the skill shots and combos update next, like George said was coming. I don't think Pirates of the Caribbean has a final wizard mode. No, I'm talking about the Stern Pirates. I don't know if it's the final wizard mode, but it's 4 wins multi-ball. The thing that always gets me, defeat Davy Jones and light special. I've lit special, but it's not rolling, so I'm going to roll it back to the normal code. Because it has like Disney aftermarket code. No, the other way around, from the lower flipper to the side ramp. Oh, so you want me to hit that shot off of here. That is hard as shit. I've done it once or twice, but does it have to go around the corner, or can it come down this ramp? Let's see. What do you think about Rick and Morty? I owned Rick and Morty. I had it for probably 5-6 months. I enjoyed it. I've never done so much work to dial in a game to make it shoot better. I moved ball guides. I cut 1/8 of an inch off the ramp. I moved it forward and over to open up the shot. I adjusted the garage shot ball guide. Realigned the scoop so I wouldn't kick down the drain. Like, there was some work I had to do to get mine playing. Once I dialed it in, it was about 20 hours. Once I got it dialed in, it was great. But I got to Rick Potion number 9 once or twice, and after that, like, even if you beat Rick Potion number 9, there's nothing else. And they didn't go back, to my understanding, they didn't go back and add anything. They just kind of moved on. Like, it needed a proper wizard mode at the end. They needed like a mega mode, or even like a victory laps mode or something. But I liked it. Theme integration wise, if you like Rick and Morty, buy that machine. Because it's something special. There's things I would definitely change on it, but theme integration, enjoyment, it was fun. It was a really fun game. You know, if I had endless amounts of money and endless space, I'd still own it. That being said, I'm not going to go buy it again. I mean, the prices have kind of gone up even more. And it's just not a game I need to own again. I've seen almost all the content in it. Just about everything. So, it has to register. Okay. All right. So, all right, here we go. We got another Moon Hotel challenge. The challenge on this one is left flipper to that ramp to register. So, let's see what we can do here. There's going to be a lot of trapping up on this left flipper if I can get the ball to calm down for a second. That was for you, Lance. Alright, let's speed jump it. Speed jump it. Not what I meant to do. Ah! Dude. Oh! Shit! Dude, I can't. I'm bricking the shit out of that thing. Like, I can't get it around the corner. I can't. I mean, like, from down here, it's like almost impossible to get there. It's got to come from the left flipper. Let's see. A local once I redesigned the playfield, it was great. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. I love the game. I love the theme integration. I appreciate what Spooky did with it. I just, like, every time I hit the garage shot, no matter what, like, I learn shots. I play a lot. It clunk, it bang, it rattle in there. It was driving me nuts. Left ramp for momentum. Okay, yeah. Left ramp around the back, down the wire form and speed. So I got to hit it with speed. We'll try it. Yeah, I liked it. It just wasn't a keeper for me once I saw the content. I wanted more. There's so much more they could have put in there. And I know there's licenses and all that, but they moved on. They did Halloween and Ultraman. You know, now they're doing Scooby. Like, I don't see them being the size that they are, throwing a bunch of people on code for Rick and Morty. So, but yeah, I did a lot of work on it, but Ben said, hey man, I only want to buy one Rick and Morty, and that's yours because you did all the work and it plays great. I was like, yeah, it's the one to buy. You know, you don't have to do all the work. Oh, come on. All right.
You'll want to complete sector targets to build Bird 1 jackpot.
Lance house for you. A little death flip was for you, Lance.
A Spectre weapon is available.
Ooh, Spectre weapon. I really want Spectre weapon. Oh, come on. I want the... Come on.
Stop shaking the game.
I'm not going to stop shaking this game. I want the tarantula. Oh, it's gone. All right, back to the challenge.
Not yet.
This thing's messing with me right now. It won't let me. See, dude, it won't let me. This game's mean. All right, we're gonna keep working on that Moon Hotel. All right. So, Queen, Alien. I own the Alien, so there's some old streams. I don't know if those ones are still up or not, but I had an Alien. I have the videos of that stream. Really enjoyed Alien. Wasn't a keeper for me, but was really fun. It was it had more of an older rule set, so it wasn't too hard to pick up on what to do. It was pretty simple. I liked it. I played the LV because I hadn't played the LV. Yeah, I did get to play. I played Fathom. Beautiful. God, that thing was beautiful in person. If you want to put a pinball machine somewhere and have everybody walk in a room and go, damn, that thing's pretty, buy a Fathom Revisited. I played that. It was fun. It shot like butter. It was so nice. I liked it a lot. I just thought, like, I might get bored of this. Oh, thank you for the follow. Aaron Ennis, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for the follow. We're closing in. We got like 497. This is awesome, man. Might hit 500 tonight. So thank you. Yeah, so played Celts. Didn't care for Celts too much. Just really dangerous. There's like halfway up the playfield, you have this like guy in a scoop and a horseshoe. Like it felt super dangerous, and there's more stuff in the back. But I enjoyed Fathom more than I did Celts. Celts or Celts, everybody calls it different. I call it Celts. So I did play that. I played Queen and I played Alien LV. Beautiful. That LV is so pretty with the back glass and the powder coating. It was nice, and it has I think it has the open eggs in the pop bumpers instead of the closed ones. Really pretty. Beautiful game. I enjoyed playing that. I played Queen. I'm not a huge Queen fan. Same thing with Rush. I like Rush, but I'm not a huge Rush fan. If you're a huge Queen fan, I think you'll really like Queen. It gets you. You're getting the Queen music. There's some fun shots. There's dangerous shots in there. There's some stand-up targets that remind me of Metallica on both sides of the ramps that you hit and they kick right back at the brain. I think I played 2 games on Queen. So I'm so on Queen. If you're somebody who likes Queen, I think it's not a bad choice. It's a good game. Yeah, for me, the best games of the weekend by far and away for me were Foo Fighters and Pulp Fiction. Those two were busy all the time. People were talking about them. Godfather was really busy too. I should take that back. Godfather got a lot of love this weekend. So I did play Scooby Doo, and I was kind of mixed on it, to be honest. And again, just keep in mind, I know everybody has difference of opinion of what they want out of a game. I'm always looking for like fun and different, challenging. I played Scooby Doo. I think it'll be a fun game. If you get, if you get somebody who plays a ton of pinball, longevity-wise, I'm not sure how you'll feel about it in 6 months or a year. That's just my position. If some people absolutely love Scooby Doo. I like the Scooby Doo theme. I think it's a great theme. I'm still working on the shop, by the way, Moon Hotel. Oh, I was thinking maybe that'll do it. But yeah, Scooby didn't sit. I didn't leave Scooby and feel like I did when I left Pulp Fiction. And that's not saying it's a bad game, by any means. It just, for the stuff that I like out of games. It depends. And again, I don't know the rules on it. You can't really get too deep into the rules. Just play it a couple times. Buck. I went there. I was there. I got in late Friday night and I left Sunday morning. So all day Saturday we were in there, and I was in there late Friday night. Moon, I don't know if that one's gonna happen tonight. That one's brutal. They are announcing got to play Annie Haggis new game. That Fathom Revisited is beautiful. Again, enough money, enough room, I'd have one sitting down here because it's just so pretty to play, and it shot like butter. It felt so good hitting some of those shots. Man, they were nice. Oh, we got double scoring. Means I'm about to lose my ball probably. Yeah, I mean the games were beautiful. They were nice. Celts was okay, but the Fathom, I almost ordered one of those when they were available. I was just a little antsy pants and didn't want to wait for anything. Let's see. Yeah, Moon, why don't you give me a new one? If I get a chance, I might go for it. Let's see. Oh. Oh, God, this game with the freaking slingshots is brutal, man. It's so mean. So mean. Yeah, TPF was fun. That was my first time going. I've been to Southern Fried twice. I got a chance to go to TPF this year. Went with my buddy Matt. Easy Pinball was there, so he just got back today too. He might stream tonight. We'll see. But I want to thank everyone for joining. I really appreciate it. So, I think from the games that were there, I think that was pretty much covered all of them. I left there being really excited about Foo Fighters and being really excited about Pulp Fiction. And I was excited about playing more Godfather. A buddy of mine is going to get a CE, so now that my rig is mobile, we're going to take the rig over to his house when he gets a CE, and we're going to stream it. This is the easiest Bond mode, by the way. Light all 7 Bond women and start the 7X. Ooh. That orbit shot is brutal. Okay, so Blowfield is interesting. This is not super easy to get through, but all you do is hit drop targets. Just keep bashing the drop targets. Oh, come on, drop targets. Just keep bashing the drops.
What gun this is?
And the mode's over. Oh, all 7 Bond women and start the 7X. Alright, we're gonna try it. But yeah, let's see. I played Rob Zombie. I've always wanted to play it. I've never actually played it because I like Rob Zombie's music. I played it. You know, what is it? It's like that red Lamborghini Countach from the 80s poster. Like, it's on the wall. It's the dream car. It looks amazing. It's from the side. You know, I know so many people that had that. I had it, but Top Gear did an episode and they're like, yeah, it belongs on the poster because you get in this car and everything. Just, you realize how tiny it is, how uncomfortable, how loud, how bad the air conditioning is. The window's tiny. Like, he's like, it's almost better to think about how great it would be instead of actually drive it. I felt that way about Rob Zombie. And I was like, oh man, I wanted this to be so much more. And it didn't feel like it. So, you know, you play some of those games you always want to play. And oh, I did play Big Lebowski. Lebowski was cool. Again, it's another one of those games. It's really fun and it's quirky and I love the theme and the integration and everything and the rug in the game. Like, it's perfect. It's just not $13,000. I just can't. There's something there. It's got to be perfect at that price. You know? So there's a lot of games that aren't. Rob Zombie is fast, very fast. Yeah, I'll tell you, when we played it, Izzy was looping the ramp up the middle like over and over and over. It is fast and it's a very dark game. It's really hard to see. God. All right. Come on, women. Thing does not even, it will not let me just catch the ball. Alright, let's catch some more Bond women. I want to say Bond girls, but it says Bond women. So there's a line laundry list of the stuff that I got to do to get the Bond girls going. All right, I'm going to read it to you. You ready? Complete pops, spinner, orbits, Goldfinger target, DB5, Bird 1, and jetpack to light this feature on the side loop. Shoot side loop when flashing for 1x award for each character. So let me see. These are all the achievements. And you can't make that shot. Yeah, all right, let's see. Pop, spinner, orbits. I'm curious how you would check how many riders flashing. So did we get her queued up? I gotta practice that inner orbit shot, by the way, because this is a tough one. I'm not very good at it, but it's critical. Oh, double. We got two. Is that double? It said double scoring. All right, let's keep going. We didn't. Let's see. You can't make it until you have all of them.
Super bumpers are lit.
Oh, God, dang it!
Stop shaking.
Does it stay rolling? Does it stay rolling for all of them, or does it reset every ball? I never paid attention to that. Can't make it until you have them all lit. I think I've gotten to 4 or 5. I don't think I've gotten to 7. What do I need? See, the problem is, it's like I wanna see what I still need to light the next Bond girl, because you have to do a series of things. Okay, we got jetpack multi-ball, which I think is one of them. Need to get Bird 1 done too, so you start locking some bolts for that. So I can't do that in this mode. We did take Matt to Benihana for the very first time. He'd never been to Benihana. So we were down there, and Izzy was nice enough to make a reservation, and but we went to Benihana for dinner last night. That was good. I was really hoping they were going to throw shrimp at Matt, but they didn't. That would have been really fun. Ooh. All right. Extra ball. Sweet. You have to get them all and then trigger the action button. Yeah. See, I haven't actually read any of the rules yet. On this one, I've been doing a lot of learn as you play. Woo. Okay. What do we need? Oh, really? Dude, I shot that gap. You see that gap between there? It's a tiny little gap between the drop targets underneath Bird 1. Trying to hit the 2 targets. And no, I don't hit those. I split the gap right in the middle. Oh, that's high stakes. So what is your next game? So Ski, I got 2 games on order right now, but I'm still keeping those under the radar until we're ready. I kind of like it. It's fun. So I will tell everybody I have 2 new games coming. I don't want to give timelines because I don't want to give anything away, but one will be sooner rather than later. I'll leave it at that. Ooh, Rosa clap. All right, spinner. All right, let's rip this spinner. Yeah, I need to learn. Oh, thank you for the follow. Who is that? What do we got? Cloud, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate it. We're closing in on 500. We might get it tonight. So if there's anybody who's enjoying what you're seeing tonight and thinks they might be back, click that follow button and hit the alerts so you get them when I stream. I don't have a set schedule. I just found that if I make it too regimented, it's I like kind of playing when I want to. But I've been trying to make it a point to play at least 2 or 3 times a week.
Bird one jackpots.
Oh, I don't know how I didn't lose that. That's very stuck. All I'm trying to do is rip that spinner.
Substitute for experience.
I agree. We use light
Jeez.
targets as well.
Let's see. Spinner. All right. That I'm usually stream. Yeah, I'm East Coast time, United States. Typically 8 to 10 is usually when I go. I've been starting a little bit earlier. I find it makes things a little easier for me, and so I'm not up. Oh! Pulled that one out of the drain. That one didn't deserve to leave the playfield. That was just mean. So I pulled it back. I thought about it. I was like, oh, I'll let it go. And I changed my mind. It didn't feel fair. All right. You lock it up. Oh, no. Oh, don't give me 2. Oh, I'm actually... The funny thing is I think I'm actually getting better at the death saves to the point where I'm only getting 1 tilt instead of 2 now. I may or may not have pulled off a death save or 2 at TPF. And some people appreciated it, and some people didn't. I'll leave it at that. Oh. Dude, really? Alright, so we got some flashing Bond ladies up there. Let's see. Days when he does. Yeah, it wouldn't happen to be near the basement in Concord. Aaron Ennis. I am about 30 miles from there. I'm really good friends with Troy, who owns the basement. So I stream from there occasionally. Yeah, he's a good buddy of mine. So if you're near there, then you're local. And hello. I'll spoil my 2 games. I got Foo Fighters Pro coming, but I'm so pumped for Pulp Fiction. It's almost giving them buyer's remorse on Foo. Foo Fighters is an awesome game, man. I played it. The Pro and the Premium are awesome, and Pulp Fiction to me was the best game. I felt like that was the best game at TPF.
Hurry up. Your time is running out.
From what I was looking for, I'll leave it at that. I think Foo Fighters is fantastic too. I just think if you forced me to pick the one that stuck with me the most, it would be Pulp Fiction, followed very closely by Foo Fighters. Those were the 2 I was most pumped about. And you know what? Honestly, I really enjoy Godfather. It's trippy. We have so many good choices in games right now. You son of a bitch. That was actually a really good ball, and that would have been a great bonus. Oh, man. Yeah. Okay, that's great. I thought I had caught your stream on site. Yeah, Troy has a tendency sometime when he's at the basement to throw my stream up there. And Ben's going on some nights. This past weekend, if you were playing in that tournament last Thursday, I had stuff going on, so I couldn't make it to the tournament. So I streamed, and I told him, and I think Ben went first, and so he threw up Ben up there, and I think I was on there while you guys were playing. Did Godfather have too many multi-balls? No, it did not. So everybody complains about... I'm trying to get my Bond girls. There's no way that was coming out. Son of a bitch.
Shaking the game.
This 7 Bond multiplier is going to be brutal, man. No, there was not too many multi-balls, in my opinion, in Godfather. There are 2-ball multi-balls, usually, and you have to queue them up. In Guns N' Roses, you can just randomly hit a couple things and it starts. It's not like that in Godfather. It feels like you could stage that easier. Because you could start a mode or start something going on, you know, and then bring the multi-ball into it. Yeah, Bird 1's ready. We're going to go for that here in a second. Let's see. Yeah, I know Foo Fighters good. I'm actually worried about it feeling like my Jurassic Park because it's not leaving. Off the flippers, the shots are 1-to-1 translation to JP. Do they different things after that? That ball is all over the damn place, McGruber. It's all over. The paths, like on the premium, there's a shot that goes up and around and it kind of jumps over, and then it jumps over here and it can fall in a U-turn that comes back to this flipper. There's an orbit up there that comes around to the upper flipper. Dude, there's crazy drains. It's like, it flows really well. So I'm, oh, did I get him? I got the 3X. That was accidental. Get that lock if I can. If you've ever played a Deadpool, the shot to that spinner up there, come on, man. The shot to that spinner is like the Deadpool shot from the left. You gotta hit it. You gotta pop it quick. Don't waste the tilts, right? Oh man. All right, bird one's going. I think Foo Fighters is gonna play like it's gonna feel a lot different than Jurassic Park, because I've had Jurassic Park and there's something kind of lighthearted and fun about Foo Fighters and kind of the adventure side of it. Whereas I love Jurassic Park, but I did feel like it was kind of lacking a little bit of soul. Soul is probably the right word. I felt it was lacking a little bit of soul for me. Fantastic game. I loved it. I would love to have them back for a while and play it. With Foo Fighters, I think there's probably more of that player connection, if that makes sense. I was more interested in what the, like, you're like, oh yeah, T-Rex paddock, cool, you know, let's go kill the T-Rex. Whereas in Foo Fighters, shit, I'm like, oh, we want to do this. Oh, we're in Roswell. Let's try and get through Roswell. Let's try and do this. And it's just, you're jumping city to city and picking places like Godzilla. Godzilla has that city jumping, which I love. So, what did I get? 3? I had the 3x multiplier going. I didn't even get halfway there, Moon. So yeah, yeah. I think I wouldn't be worried about Foo Fighters or Pulp Fiction. To me, those were 2 of the best games. Very, very, very good games. And Godfather was good too. Just too expensive. All right, I'm gonna try one more time to see if I can queue up the multiplier stuff. Cities don't feel that different from each other. Are you talking about Foo Fighters or Godzilla? I did see some of the same kind of animations where they're like running, and I know they're still working on code, so I'm sure there'll be more stuff. Ooh, there'll be more stuff worked into it. But Godzilla's a fantastic game. I like it. It's pretty close. It's not perfect, but it's pretty close, man. I like it a lot. But I think I'm gonna enjoy Foo Fighters. It just has a different feel. I think it's just got a different feel to it. Oh man, did anybody else who's watching go to TPF by any chance? I did see a lot of people that was really cool. I saw Jordan and Becca. I didn't get a chance to talk to them. I saw Jordan and Becca from Fliptronic walking around. I saw Steve Ritchie. I saw Dwight Sullivan. I got a chance to talk to Jack Danger just a few minutes. Dead Flip. Got a chance to talk to Scott Denisi while waiting to play the P3. And I spent probably 3 or 4 minutes talking to Dennis Nordman about some of his old games and GTF. So it was fun. It was really cool. Oh, tried to get me right there. I don't know if you guys saw that. Ooh. Damn it! This game, I swear to God, you can't do anything good without doing something bad happening. Ugh. Killing me. I have to leave now. I'll be looking at the replay. Yeah. I only got 3. I didn't get them all. But thanks for jumping in, Moon. Always a pleasure. I got one. I know I got one tonight. Godzilla cities. Yeah, they don't feel very different, but I think Foo Fighters, they feel a little different. You feel like you're in a different city. It's got a different feel to it, which I like. The ones in Godzilla, like, do the same thing. You know, it's just different names. Fair enough. Definitely feels friendly, even with high-speed balls. Excited to have a co-op game to get friends and family involved. They boosted that early on. Yeah, it's you know, I don't know. I'm. There's a lot of good games. They were fun. I'm trying to think if I played anything else while I was there that really stuck out. Oh, Izzy Pinball got a chance to play Iron Maiden for the very first time, and he said he liked it, which is cool. He is. Oh, I almost did Moon's other challenge there. I almost made that ramp from the left flipper. All right. So on this game, if you have it, one of the things that I figured out is that if the ball comes out of here rolling, you ski jump it over right off the end of the flipper. You can pop it, and hit it up there, and it'll come back. If you can loop it, man, it's pretty good. All right, let's rip this spinner. Nope, totally missed it. That works. Okay, we got ball 2 locked. Okay, now's when I want to hit that lock and bring a multi-ball into Mr. Osada. But I want to hit that shot first. And buckle up, Buttercup. Come on. There we go. Here comes bird 1 into the mode. The only problem is Mr. Osado inserts are green, and bird 1 multi-ball inserts are green. So I think the flashing ones are the one you need for the mode, and the solid ones I think are the ones you need for the multi-ball. Shit out of that orbit, that right orbit right there on the right flipper. That's the safest way to hit that shot that I've found. I've got about 300 games on this. That's the safest way to go. From what I've seen. I ain't seen a lot, but I've seen a little. Get up there. Come on. More points. More points. Don't do it. I'm trying to get rid of it on me. See that? Oh. Is that Osado? We get any more for that? God, dude, the ball moves so fast on this playfield. And just craziest angles. Dude, did we even beat that mode? Like, I was there. I was there. I was that close. It sucks. Oh, let's see. All right. Yeah, I did get the, I know you threw the chat in there about the end of stroke switch. So I will pass that on. I'll talk with TV Ben, and I'll get back to you on that one. Let's see. What was I looking at? How are we doing on time? It's 9:30. I'll have to see. Let me text Izzy Pinball. I'm going to see if he's streaming tonight. Let's see. Izzy Pinball. He might be tired. We are all up super late. So I know he got back earlier. He said he might go tonight, so we'll see. If not, you know, if he's not on, I always like to rate Izzy Pinball. He's got some great games. You know, great player. So I usually like to rate his channel, but we'll see who's on. And I want to thank you again for all the follows tonight. It's been amazing. We picked up a lot tonight. Like I said, we're closing in on 500. So if this is your first time on the channel and you like what you see, you think you might come back and hang out, you know, click that follow button. See, I think we're like 496 maybe. So we're getting there. It's awesome. It was cool. One of the other things too is I ran into a couple people. It was interesting. I ran into a couple people that thanked me for my videos, which was really nice. You know, like just randomly we were talking, and then somebody asked, and they were, you know, it's on my tag, and they were like, "Oh, He's like, do you do those videos? I'm like, yeah, it's me. But it was cool. It was nice to chat with some folks, and you know, a lot of people that are getting into pinball that are like trying to learn, and they're like, hey, your video has been really helpful. So, you know, that was nice. You know, honestly, that's why I do it. I mean, you know, I was doing it for money. There's lots of better ways to do things and other things to do. But I genuinely enjoy it. I remember how I felt when I bought my first game. I overpaid for it. I had no idea what I was doing, and I had no one to ask for help. So it was a little intimidating. That was cool. I beat Radioactive. Yeah, so it was a little intimidating. I'm like, you know, I'm just gonna make some videos. You know, it'll help someday. So, oh, I used my ball save. So that was nice. Met a couple folks from that, and then I met I think it's Stumble Mods, the guy that makes the Tokyo Neon. I ended up just randomly being introduced to him in the hallway. Spent a good bit of time talking with Joel Engelberg. Oh God! Yeah, I can tell you where that satellite is right now. Dude, I heard it. Like, that's the weird thing about Bond. It releases the ball when you don't expect it. You're listening to the animations, and it releases the ball in the middle of it. I wish they'd fix that. Like, give you that warning and like wrap it up with the scene and then release the ball. We got Matt's MTM Pinballs in the stream. Yeah, Madman. I came home, I relaxed a little bit, cleaned up some stuff, boxed up some mods, and decided I wanted to stream tonight before all the TPF stuff gets out of my head, Matt. Yeah, let's see. Yeah. So a little streaming tonight. We're at 9:30. I'll tell you what. I took the day off of work tomorrow, and I'm excited I did because I need a good night's sleep. Matt will tell you, we were what we do, like 6 hours the first night, and like last night it was only about 4 hours of sleep before we went back to the airport. So it's a little brutal. All right, my goal is just to beat a mode. Matt, I don't even think we beat a mode, did we? When we were in at TPF, I don't think we beat a mode. The three of us played. I don't think we beat a mode on that game. So my goal tonight is to beat a mode because it's been a long time since I beat a mode, and I own this game. And that makes me sad. It's a hard game, man. Ski jump it. Oh, that's usually ski jumps right back up the ramp. Oh, come on. Whew. Oh, be nice. Come on, be nice. I think Izzy did. Yeah, he might have. One of us beat him up. I think he. Oh, we got a raid. What do we got? Wild Dog Arcade. Is that Wild Dog Arcade? Oh, thank you, Wild Dog, for the raid, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, I saw you guys. Oh, that's what happens. Nothing good's allowed to happen, right? Thank you for the raid, Wild Dog. I really appreciate it. For everybody who is new, who just came in, I'm Craig with Hurry Up Pinball. I typically stream 2 to 3 days a week. I have a bunch of videos on YouTube for instructional stuff for repairing pinball machines, everything from switching out a plunger to changing rubbers to doing a hard top. If you're going to do a hard top, check out the video. I walk you through everything I did. And some Pinwolfer stuff for kits and all that. And I make mods, so check my Pinside shop. I've got 2 for Godzilla, 2 for Deadpool, 1 for Stranger Things, and then for Bond, I'm playing tonight. I make these 2 replacement plastics with the scopes and bullets, and the gold bricks and hands on the side. So that is the short and sweet version of Hurry Up Pinball. So thank you, Wild Dog, for the raid. I really appreciate it. We are closing in on 500 followers, which is crazy to me. I think we're at like 495, 496. So if you like what you see tonight, click that follow button, and we'll get over. That's a big one. I never thought I'd get there. But I just play pinball. I just play pinball, and that's it. You know, so I just want to have fun, talk to people, and thank you for the follow. Who's that? Yep. Hi, thank you. Much appreciated. I I don't typically have a set schedule, and I'll run you down the games that we got in the rotation right now. I got a couple more games coming, and I'm getting ready to do a temp swap with a buddy of mine for Godzilla. So I'm going to have something in here that I really like for a little while to play. It'll be fun. I'm really looking forward to that. That'll be soon. This is a game. This is a shooter's game. You were asking, how do I like Bond? I have about 300 and something plays on it. It's about a month old. I've been playing it a ton. It's got a lot of plays because this is not a long playing game. It's not. They go quickly. So I like it. I'm waiting on code. It's getting better and better slowly, but I'll tell you, man, most of the games that I've had, including my Elvira and Deadpool, they got so much better over time. And I think this game is one of those. Is it okay to cry on stream? I just wonder. Every once in a while, you know, you just want to. I want to smash the glass. I used to do this thing where I would punch the lockdown bar. I get mad and it's like, and it's just bang it. And then one time I hit my knuckle so hard I thought it broke my knuckle and I had to stop. So now I just internalize it all and make face. It's cheaper that way. But I am very optimistic this game will continue to evolve and turn into something magical. I'm willing to hold out for a while, just not forever. So, Bond update is really good. I just heard the next one is really big and I'm telling you, I'm gonna hold out on it because think about what's going on right now. If they actually do that and the code gets better, think about the schedule. You have all the people that are like, oh, I don't like Bond, blah, blah, blah. What happens if they drop a code update that's really good? Start thinking about it. With all the games that are coming out, the backlog on Godzilla, you know? Oh, that was nasty. How quickly are they going to be able to push out more Bonds? Are they even on the schedule right now? So if they push out a code update that's great, like you might end up in a situation where the games aren't on the line. And people are starting to want them. But there's a lot of stuff out there, so you don't know. That's the risk, right? As a business, what do? Do you run Bond or do you run more Godzillas and get those out? You know, do you finish up the Elviras? Like, it's a good position to be in. There's a lot of different choices there, but I don't know. I don't see them going back and running a whole lot of Bonds, to be honest. Thank you, WYKY. Sorry, I have a really mini screen. I used to have a giant TV over here. And it was just too big, so I bought a mini screen. And I need to bump the text up a little bit. I have to get really... I'm like old man. Huh? But yeah, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Let me look at something right now. Because I think this is... Dude, that was it. We are at 500 followers. This is awesome. Thank you so much. Wow. I didn't expect that tonight at all. Thank you, Wild Dog. Thank you, everybody, for the rage tonight. YKYD Gaming, thank you. You are follower 500, so thank you very much. I've been streaming for about 2.5 years, you know, so there's a lot of stuff. Sorry, I forgot on my wife's schedule. Yeah, yeah. So there's a lot of stuff that I've been doing, and like, you know, between making mods and streaming, and I think I started almost 3 years ago. And I remember, if you look at video games and some of the other stuff, they have like these massive audiences. Pinball really isn't like that. There's a niche group of people that watch pinball and like pinball. So, you know, I look at some of those other ones, you see people 15, 20,000 followers. I'm like, dude, 500 followers for pinball is fantastic. And thank you, each and every one of you, for following and subscribing and supporting the YouTube channel and everything. I really appreciate it, and to the people that are buying the mods and helping me out, it all goes back into pinball. New games, new stuff. I got a new laptop so I can take the rig other places and stream more games, dialed in the rig. So when I buy stuff, it's almost always pinball stuff or computer stuff. So thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate it. That's awesome. 500, man. All right. I need to have at least one good game. We need to clean the clock on this thing just a little bit. I need to beat a mode, which we have not done yet tonight. I'm telling you, this game, is mean. This is not a walk in the park. Alright, what do we got? I do enjoy the new bond code, just to eat. Yeah, it is pretty easy to get to. But you know what? Here, stay with me here a second. I think the game kind of needs it because this game is. There we go. Only got one on that. This game is demoralizing. This game will test your patience. What do we got? Oh, let's see. Oh, Deceptive Burn. Thank you for the follow. For the subscription. I appreciate it, man. You now get access to the fun emotes. So you are now allowed to splash cheeseburgers across the screen. And guess what? I don't have a limit. So if you want to get in there and you want to spam the cheeseburger emote in chat, go for it. Thank you. Thank you, Matt. I appreciate it, man. Have a good night, buddy. Get some sleep. It was a long weekend. But yeah, you now have access to some fantastic pictures of me with a mustache, as well as Baconators. So you can throw those Baconators in chat under emotes, and basically make it rain Baconators. And if anybody doesn't know, Baconators are what I usually get when I go pick up a new pinball machine. It's kind of tradition that I got to get a Baconator. So I usually take a picture with the Baconator when I'm eating it, and driving with the pinball machine in the back of the car. Oh, and you should also actually have access to the Lance starter kit. So Lance is one of the guys who joins our channel on occasion and plays. Great pinball player, amazing nudging skills. But Lance really loves disc golf, which I refuse to call disc golf. I always call it frisbee golf, because it's just funny for me to say that. So Lance basically has the frisbee and mead. So you can not only splash cheeseburgers now for the subscription, you can splash frisbee and mead. And there are a whole bunch of challenges. If you look on my channel, we have beaver points, because on occasion the Hurry Up Pinball Beaver will show up and play a few games. Oh, what do we got? Where are we at? I feel like something important's happening. I'm not paying attention to it. Whoa. Mean. All right, let me catch up on chat real quick. Yeah, the Fight Cave. Thank you for the congratulations. I appreciate it. 500, man. That was great. That was 9 people just today. Thank you so much. Does Jetpack lighting have new code? Last I played, Jetpack started and you got the ball before the light show stopped, so I had no idea it was supposed to be hit. Yeah, I need to pay attention to that. This is my first time playing .88 code because I've been gone all weekend. Looks like on Premium and LE can also control bond on Jetpack. Yeah, I played the Premium and LE at TPF, and honestly, it was cool, but I didn't feel like I was missing a ton by having the Pro. And I usually weigh those out. I weigh those out really well. I think about them a lot. Like, does it make sense? Do we do this? Oh, you son of a bitch. No good deed goes unpunished, right? Yeah, so on Foo Fighters, I felt like there was a pretty big difference between the Pro and Premium. Both shot great, and both are going to be fun. But for me, Premium of Foo Fighters is the way to go. On Bond, I didn't feel like I needed the Premium on this. I felt like the Pro was going to be good enough, and I'm enjoying it. This is a shit kicker of a game. If you don't like tough games, don't buy this game. Apparently, Jack from JJP announced they are working on their own app to replace Scorebit. Did you see that? Yeah, I heard somebody talking about that. Because it was like they were all about it and it was advertised everywhere, and then it was just like disappeared. Like, hey, what happened, guys? Like, you know, Stern's got the insider. I want Stern to hurry up and finish up the app. I want the app on my phone. I don't want to have to log into the website. There's so much great data in there. Like, if you're not familiar with Insider Connected, you can it'll give you all sorts of stats. And one of the best stats that I love on there is it tells you on what ball you get most of your scoring. And I joke on this channel all the time I'm a ball 3 wizard. That's not a lie. I've had a lot of good balls on ball 3, and I don't restart games. At least not on stream. I didn't say that. You know, I'm like, no, I'm gonna work my way through this. I dug myself into this hole. I'm gonna get out of it. Sometimes I get out, sometimes I don't. But I looked on Insider Connected, and it told me, it said 46% of your scoring comes on ball 3. Did I get 1 for that or 2? Oh.
Spectre targets to build bird 1 jackpots.
Spectre target's ready. We get it? Which one do we get? Tarantula? I can never finish this mode. I always lose the ball before I get what I need to do. Come on. Come on, dude. That's not the shot. Damn it. Dude, it's so hard. There it is. I hit the shot now as soon as the frickin'... There's no grace period on these games either. None. Like, they won't give you the shot. The lights go out, you're done. Brutal. These two trip me out. They're like weirdos.
I'm Mr. Wind. This is Mr. Kidd.
Oh, I see. Ball 2, locked.
There was about 6 cuss words that were about to spill out of my mouth at that very moment. So I was exercising a little reserve there. I had to walk away. Break the wrist and walk away. God, that was going so good too. I was feeling good about that, and it's gone. This game is brutal. It's mean. This game, that's this game. Let's see, I've check that. Okay, let me catch up on chat real quick. I hate the upper playfield pro premium differences since it does weird things to the rules. Oh, goodness gracious. We got another raid coming in. Who's that? Lynn's Arcade, thank you for the raid, man. Wow, this has been a great night. We just hit 500 followers a few minutes ago. Yeah, we're playing Bond. We're playing Bond Pro, 0.88 code. So we're going through this. I'm trying to have a good game before we wrap up the stream for the night. But we'll see. I'm off of work tomorrow, so I might, I might end up going a couple more, to be honest. It's been a great night. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for jumping in. Yeah, thank you for jumping in and joining me. I'm Craig with Hurry Up Pinball. I stream a couple nights a week. Right now in the rotation, I have Iron Maiden Pro, Mandalorian Premium, Ghostbusters Pro, Godzilla Premium, Bond Pro, Guns N' Roses Elite, Pirates of the Caribbean, the Stern version, Elvira's House of Horrors, and Twilight Zone. I've got 2 new games coming. I'm going to swap one out, get some new stuff in here and play it. So we'll keep it going. Check out my Pinside shop for mods. I make mods for Godzilla. I make the roof mod so the balls don't drain straight down the middle. I throw them on there. I got the shield mod for Godzilla. I have bullet mods for Deadpool, cameras for Stranger Things, and for Bond I make these 2 slingshots with the quotes, bullets, scopes, and the gold bars over here. So, and then all my instructional videos are on YouTube. So that's my brief commercial for Hurry Up Pinball. Go check them out. I think I have about 85 videos, like tutorials on fixing things and doing different stuff. So, and then I occasionally play a decent game of pinball. It's not always that frequent. Depends on what I'm playing. Oh, extra ball's lit. That means I'm going to lose my ball. Okay, so this... Oh my god, that was so stupid. That was supposed to be a flipper pass, and I thought I could stop it. I was like, just get it over there. That game needed to end. There's a bye-bye to that game, right? Let's see. I have the premium, and I had Mike Vinacore sign mission brief card insert on my... Nice. He told me so much more stuff is coming. I'm telling you, man. People are sleeping on this game right now. I think it's gonna be the sleeper game of the year. Also, I would argue on Pulp Fiction on that. I think Pulp Fiction has a shot too. Because this technically was last year. Pulp Fiction would be this year. But thank you for the follow. Let's see, who is that? Yeah. CVL TCAP. CVL TCAP. Clever Cap. Yeah. CVL, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. It's been a great night, man. I'm like, we got 10, 12 follows just tonight. So let's see, I'm trying to get through comments. I'm yapping away over here. Yeah, Mike Vinacore, I saw him running around at TPF all over the place. Saw a lot of people. Saw Zach from Flipping Out. I was going to try and chat with him, but man, he's so busy. He's got everybody coming to him, talking to him. And, so I didn't get a chance to talk to him, but one of these times we'll get a chance to talk. Let's see. Scorebit was okay, but then I think own app can do better. Just like, yeah, Stir needs to get that on an app. Right now I think you can only go through the website. I know they're probably working on that, but I just want to get into an app. It's so much easier. But great information in there. If you're not familiar with Insider Connected, you play a lot of Stern games, do it. It's really cool. You can learn a lot of stuff, even like, where your scoring comes from. Like, it's pretty trippy. It's the competing standard problem. I'm not bothering to have an app for each different manufacturer. Yeah, and they're all going to keep them separate, right? Stern will sell Insider to JJP. No, they won't. Which is why I thought of them dropping Scorebet was weird. Yeah, they kind of need that help, right? Hubert noises. But Lynn's Arcade, thank you so much for the raid. Bring some folks in here. This is awesome. Agree, play new code at KY local spot. Better each update. Cold Cap. Yeah, there you go. Cold Cap. Yep, see, I went with a V. It should have been a U, right? Did you play Queen? I did play Queen. I'm going to play Bond. I have to throw. At some point, I'm going to be required to throw this into just chatting, right? I did play Queen. I had an alien. I was one of the first, 40 aliens that came to the United States. I played it. I did some videos on it. I did some streaming on it. I enjoyed it. I played Queen. If you're a Queen fan, I think it will be
Goldfinger.
If you're a Queen fan, I think Queen will be right up your alley. I think it's got a lot of the stuff that you're going to want out of that game. I'll tell you the one thing that I noticed when I played it. I think we played 2 games on it total. What I noticed is there's a lot of danger. Oh my God! Speaking of dangerous shots, there's a lot of dangerous shots in Queen. Metallica, you get the stand-ups right next to the ramps on both sides, and if you square them straight down the drain, I felt like that on Queen. There was some dangerous shots. If you were going to go for them and you missed, you paid a price, which I thought was interesting because Alien has a little bit of that. But I don't think... Yeah, I can't remember. Yeah, Queen... I remember Queen being a little dangerous. If you're a Queen fan and you like tough pins, I think that one's going to be a great game. Are the VODs up for Alien? I want to check them out. I don't know if they still are. My stuff stays up for, I think, 60 days. It's either 30 or 60. Yeah, I don't know if I still have those up. I have to go back and look. I don't think they're up. I think on YouTube, I think about episode 170 forward is on there now. So we've got about 32 episodes. I am at, since I started streaming, and this is episode 203. So I have a lot of older games and ones that were taken down, just much older. But if there's anything you want, you specifically want some footage, you have questions or anything you want to check on, you can always email me at hurryuppinball@gmail.com. And let me know, if you're thinking about getting one, I can give you the good, the bad. I've had, I think, about 36 of the top 50 Pinside games in and out. So I'm kind of getting it down to the keepers, the ones I really like. If you ever anybody wants any advice on games, let me know. I mean, it's all my opinion, but I play stuff. I try and be honest about it. I mean, because let's face it, these things are expensive. I did a massive amount of research before I started buying games. I wanted to watch streams. I wanted to hear people talk about it. I wanted to hear people say what sucked and what was awesome. So I feel like I've got a pretty decent feel for that kind of stuff. When somebody tells me, "Oh, this is my favorite game," you just kind of start to understand, okay, if they like that game, then these are the other ones that are going to fit right up. They're going to fit. Oh, look at that! I love it. Is that jetpack multi-ball? Started jetpack. Oh, dude, really? Come on. cannot. Come on. God, you can't hit that ramp. Get in there.
Ball safe.
Yay, ball safe. I fucking need it in a minute. Good lord. Come on. Oh, come on. Okay, the most dangerous drain in this game was right there. If you don't make that orbit where it drops off underneath this, there's a little lip that's cut out. The ball comes back from there and it almost stops. And then it rolls out, which is brutal because it almost always rolls out at the drain unless you nudge it. Did you enjoy that Dialed In? Yeah, I did. Dialed In is a super underrated game. If you're looking for a fantastic game that has a lot of stuff going in it, that's not easy to get through but is fun, Dialed In is so insanely underrated as a pin right now. The Achilles heel on that game is the SIM card shot. Everybody talks about it, and it's true. I spent months with that thing, and they're right. You can have an amazing game, but man, if you don't make the SIM card shot and collect the card and you drain your ball, like you got to beat another mode to get it. Did they make Jetpack easier to start? I know there's things that will give you more rewards towards, like you can advance Jetpack. I don't know. I haven't really noticed it being easier to start, but it very well could be.
Stop shaking the game.
I'd love to stop shaking the game. Stop throwing the ball into the drain, man. That was for you, Lance. A little dead flip action. Sweet. Taste it. See, this is when I get all ballsy in this game, and I get all cocky because, like, yeah, take it, you know. And then I start slowly losing the multi-balls, and then you realize you didn't do anything with the multi-ball either. You know, it feels good for like the 10 seconds that you have like ultimate control over this game. Now I hit that shot when it's not even lit up anymore. Oh, double balls. Double balls in the scoop. Alright. This is getting serious, man. I'm having to pay attention right now. Oh, heard something. Get out of there. Oh, super jackpot I think was lit over there and I missed it. Left kicker thing. Does it shoot weak? First jetpack takes one orbit. From play today, I had to make one jetpack shot. Started. Maybe a bug intended. It's in the patch notes. Okay, so they did make it easier. Yeah, I need to read the patch notes. I downloaded this right before I left for Texas, so I was like, I'll play when I get back. Oh. 1-2 right now, so we're not having a bad game. Just telling you, man, there's not a lot of safe shots in this game. That's for you, Lance. A little dead flip. There it is. So Lance used to give Izzy and I crap for not dead flipping more often than we should. And he was right. Oh, sweet. Extra ball's lit. So we're going to try and pop that extra ball over there real quick, which is not as easy as you think. There it is. Thank God. That's the first time tonight it's actually worked. Could you try the Super LE Bond at TPF? I saw that. I don't know if that was a Super LE. I did see that at TPF. It was actually shut off the second day. But I don't know. There's just some stuff that seemed off about it. It might well be a Super LE. You know, it had the Super LE little topper, but I don't know. But no, I did not get to play it. That had a price tag that said $38,000 on it, which I thought was bonkers, man. I love Batman, but I don't love Batman $38,000. But guess what? Even if I had that $38,000 Batman Super LE in my collection, I would still throw it around and I'd still death save on it. In case anybody's wondering, I would. I do it to a Supreme too. Don't let me see one on location. I'll do it. Have you played? Yeah, I played Godfather. I played probably 15 games on Godfather at TPF. Really, really fun shooter. Lots to do. I didn't mind the call-outs and the animations. I thought they were okay. But the shooting was awesome. Not too many multi-balls. It's the right number of multi-balls. Everybody asked about that. You had to earn them, and you could stack them and place them, which was really nice. I honestly think it's Eric's best shooting game. Now that I've played Pirates, I've played Guns N' Roses, I have it sitting right here. It's his best shooting game, in my opinion. It was fun. It was fun. I wanted to shoot it more. We played a lot of games on it. Just the price. The price is the killer. And as long as Mirko's playfield stuff is sorted out, and that doesn't keep happening, but still, $12,000 bucks. When they did away with the standard, and like, if it's an LE, it's got to be less than $5,000 because you're making so many of them. It's not an LE. They're just not, and you're pushing the price that high. Like, you know, make 2,000 LEs. You know, make 3,000 standards. 2,000 standards, 2,000 LEs. You know, and sell the CEs. You know, and then if you want to go back and do another run, like, I don't know. It's a lot of 5,000 is not limited edition. I think that's part of the reason why Toy Story and Guns N' Roses prices have come down dramatically. They're just, there's too many of them floating out there. Oh, we're in a mode. Probably pay attention to the block, huh? I don't like this. This game's setting me up to get kicked in the teeth. I can tell. What's the CEs? I think the CEs are usually, what, 500? Whoa. Diamonds of Destruction. This is a hard one to beat. Come on, give him a ball. We got some good stuff going up here. Yeah, 5,000 is not very limited. Zero tilt give. Dude, we got a ball in the scoop, man. Come on. Give it back. Maybe it wasn't all the way in. Ooh, hold bonus. AKA, don't tilt out in this game.
Your time is running out.
That was for you, Lance. Come on. I need that shot over there. Oh. Of course. See, dude, there is no grace period in this game whatsoever. Nothing. Was it 1,000? 1,000 CDs? I thought it was 500. Either way, still, man, there's just too many. There's too many. I had a Wonka standard, and guess what? I loved it. I paid $7,500 for it, and it was great. And I know people will dispute me on that. I liked it, and it was loaded for $7,500. It had a ton of shit in it. Let's see. In SAC, our most recent JJP's Toy Story 4, zero tilt give, yeah. 5,000. I've only seen one JJP to play, and it's GNR. Fun to shoot, but the rules are very... Yeah, you got to figure that game out, and it's all or nothing. You get up on stage, you do everything, you cue it up, you get up on stage, you play through the song, you got to play awesome, you got to collect that song jackpot, or your bonuses ain't going to be big, your score ain't going to be big. Sacramento, it's either old or modern Stern, some Data East. Yeah, Data East are brutal to keep running good. Wonka looks, yeah, dope as fuck. It is. I had a Wonka standard, and I mentioned it earlier. I'm actually gonna do a swap with a friend of mine. I sent him Godzilla Premium, and he's going to loan me his. He's going to loan me his Wonka LE. Because I want to mess around with the Wonka Vader. I had the one without the Wonka Vader, and that game was really hard without that Wonka Vader. Anytime you go in the pops on that game, it's brutal. Like, there's a chance you're going to lose your ball. It's like Twilight Zone and the other Pat Lawler games. Like, it's nasty. So I'm excited to get some time on the LE because I already know I know a lot of the rules already and how to stack everything, but I want to play it with the Wonka Bear. I got 4 out of the 5 golden tickets. Sweet. But I've never gotten all 5 golden tickets. And I would love to do that. Might have a shot. We'll see. Oh goodness. Come on. What is that? Was that extra? Oh, nasty. Oh, we got the mode ready. I really don't want to shoot at that because I'm going to miss it. I know it. I'm going to miss that shot. Oh, I can't wait to watch the stream. I'm here for it. Yeah. Did you play Foo Fighters? Yes, I did. I played the Pro and the Premium. Both were fantastic. It's going to be a fun game. I can't wait for more people to play it. Yes! Sweet! That shot doesn't work very well for me, and I just made it. Yep, it was fun. I can't wait for other people to play. They're going to like it. It was busy at TPF. People were excited about it. A lot of people were playing it. Honestly, I think that my favorite game that I played at TPF, I would say it's probably Pulp Fiction, followed closely by Foo Fighters. And then closely behind that, my Godfather. Those 3 were a lot of fun. Played a little Bond Premium while we were there, and we all got our asses kicked except for Izzy. I think I took a picture of a score at one point, and I don't think anybody had more than 1 million points, and we were on ball 2. It was pretty pathetic. I am by no means a fantastic pinball player, but I can kind of hold my own. Between me and Izzy and Matt, I did feel bad for a couple of people, because every once in a while we would light it up and have a great game, and and then I'd just be like, oh, there's people behind us are pissed. But it's like, the worst part about it is the best game I had on Foo Fighters, I was playing the Premium, and they were getting ready to shut down. I started my game, nobody else was around, I was playing. And then it got to be midnight, and I had like almost 200 million. I was all fired up. I'm like, finally, a good game. She's like, all right, time to go. They're like shutting the machines off. I'm like, oh man, the one time I got a good game. All weekend, I started having a good game, and I got to shut it off. But it is what it is. Easy pinball in the house, splashing cheeseburgers, I love it. Did you play Queen? I did play Queen. If you're a Queen fan, you'll like that game. Very dangerous shots. You know, I think it's something, if you're a Queen fan, you'll like it. I enjoy Queen's music, not a huge Queen fan, so probably not one that I'll get in, but I have a buddy who's getting one, so I'll get a chance to play it, and maybe I'll stream it when I get a chance. Can't wait to play it. I've watched hella vids from it. Wait, what? They had a Pulp... Yeah, they had 4 Pulp Fictions. They had 2 LEs and they had 2 special editions. So, Izzy Pinball is in the chat right now. Was there with me, and so was Matt, who's probably taking a nap by now. I think we all need a nap after TPF weekend. But, yeah, we played it. I think Izzy started one of the multi-balls. I started the briefcase multi-ball, which was really cool. Yeah, there's a lot of fun stuff. And you know what? I wasn't mad that it didn't have ramps. It didn't need them. I felt like there was a lot going on, and it was cool. I could see everything, and it was like, it felt kind of like playing a vintage game that wasn't slow, which was kind of cool. I liked it. Alright, does it play OG? Oh, it doesn't play real floaty. Fathom played a little floaty and like, ooh, ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. No, this thing was flying around, but it felt like a 70s pin, but with a little more juice in it. Yeah, nice. You're not gonna be. I don't think you're gonna be disappointed with Pulp Fiction at all. I didn't talk to anybody there. You know, I talked to a decent amount of folks, but I didn't talk to anybody there who was like, I hate Pulp Fiction. They were all like, yeah, it's pretty cool. And I think people just didn't expect it. You know, it was like, you know, it's not something that had been built up for ages. Like, we had all heard the rumor about Pulp Fiction coming out at some point, and then then it shows up. And everybody's like, oh, it doesn't have ramps. Oh, it looks like a 70s game, you know? So like everybody's like a little tweaked about it, including me, and I'm like, yeah, I don't know how I feel. Then I watched that trailerette from straight down the middle, and I was like, damn, this was really good. It made me want to learn more about the game. And they're talking about it, telling you all sorts of stuff, and designing it, working with Quentin Tarantino, and it's like, man, damn. I'm like, you know what, I want this game. I think it's going to be that special game that you don't see that often. So I was pretty stoked. I was able to watch that, and like I'm pretty psyched on it. Izzy's in the chat. He'll tell you too. I don't know if Izzy did, but I didn't hear anybody at TPF who was bagging on it. And Izzy, just so you know, when you weren't here, I did complete a Moon Hotel challenge. I didn't get the second or third one, but I got one. That counts. No ramps of plays. Yeah, it is. It felt different, and it didn't feel like it was lacking anything. It didn't feel like it was lacking something. Like, it had personality. It had great shots, difficult shots. Had a lot of theme integration, like ton. It was cool. I've only played GTF. How does the tank target fell right in your face? Kind of how I feel about playing with contest. All GTFs is really close. The back third is all taken out. We saw the tank stand-ups. Yep, that's right. I was talking about that earlier, Izzy. That was my one concern with that game. It was fun to shoot. I enjoyed it. It was fun to shoot. But that was because I do snip out stuff like that just because, you know, I'm always working on my own pins, and I'm just like, when I look at new pins, I start looking like, is this something that is going to... Oh, no. Ah, God, what a waste. Those targets, I got worried about them because I saw them the first day and they were a little back, and the second day they were like... So every time you hit it, that ball would fire. They either need to put an air ball protector right there so the ball stays down near the play field, or they need to put a reinforcement bar behind the metal brackets on the stand-ups. Or like angle them forward and put a metal bracket in the back so they can only go back so far. Like the foam was getting mangled behind them. Because they're like right here. I mean, it's a dangerous shot. But I had fun playing GTF. Let's see. Do you think Rush deserved Game of the Year? You know what? I can't remember what else came out. What else came out then? Left orbit, ramp, tank, right buck, and right orbit. Left orbit, ramp, tank, yeah. What else came out around that? Oh boy. I'm just wondering if like this game's just gonna be super mean and nasty for a while. Well, we got 4 of them. Moon Hotel will be happy. We got what, 4? 4x multiplier runner? He threw down a challenge for me to get 7. And I was like, dude, I got 3. Thank you, come again, right? Izzy, are you gonna stream tonight? Did you get all pinball fired up? Oh, ball save. This is actually probably my best game so far tonight. But I shouldn't say shit because it'll turn crappy. That. Honest opinion. Bond. Honest opinion. Hard game.
You will see that my
difficult shots. Difficult modes to beat. Not enough time to beat the modes. But addicting as hell. Because I wanna beat these fools. I do. And this game feels. Oh, we're in Blofeld. Are we in Blofeld? I think we are. This is one of the few modes that I'm pretty decent at beating. I've run out of time first. So this is just pop the drops. Lance, that was for you. Oh, perfect. Oh yeah, now we're in business, man. We got multi-ball, jetpack multi-ball. going with all we gotta do is keep bashing away the drops. This is a mode I can beat. I've beat this mode before. I think if they keep putting attention and time into this code, this to me is going to be the sleeper game of the year. With the exception of Pulp Fiction. I think Pulp Fiction is the sleeper game of the year. But I think this one, people are making decisions about it, and it's not where it should be yet. And I think they're going to get it there. That's my honest opinion. I'm willing to be a little patient to get an answer to that question. Dude, one multi-ball right into the other. Izzy says I'm too beat to stream. I hear you, man. I'm looking forward to sleeping in tomorrow. I'm so glad I'm off of work because I did not get a lot of sleep this weekend. Oh, and I didn't tell everybody, but if you've been following, sorry, there's stuff going on. Thank you for the follow. I'll read that in a second. I think I just lost a couple. Woo! Don't stop. See? This game, dude, this game is brutal. Like, I was just trying to stop ball. Just stop the ball. Nope. Not gonna work. Let's see, agreed. It is early to criticize. Yeah. I get why people are pissed, though. If you buy the game in November and you don't even get stacking until, like, February, I'm like, dude, that's 4 months. Like, and you're starting to see other games being rumored and pushed out, and you wonder if this game's going to get the time and attention it needs. But like somebody in chat was saying earlier, like, they have a lot of stuff that they're going to put into this. Somebody got into Pinball Browser and looked at a lot of the stuff, and there's a ton there, man. So there's a lot more stuff that they got to integrate. So I'm happy to wait a while. I bought a couple games, sold some games, and bought some games. So I'm cool for a little while. So we'll see how this one plays out. You know, right now my floaters, and I refer to them as floaters, the games that they may stay, they may go. I'm not sure yet. I don't know how I feel about them. Bond is on that list. And Pirates of the Caribbean. I want to beat Pirates and then see how I feel after I beat it. If it's something where there's replayability and I still really love it. Let's see. GTF shot fine. It had some good shots, but I think the tank in the middle, it doesn't flow. No, it does not flow like Foo Fighters. That is a big... That's the sucker shot. I mean, like, you go for it, you know you might lose your ball. Before you shoot it, you're like, this might be bad. It's been getting better. Yeah. All right, we're on ball 2. 343 million. I'm pretty excited about this so far, but I'm not allowed to get too excited because every time I get really excited about something good going on in pinball, we're getting close on the villains. It's a boxing match. Thing's making me nervous. There we go. All right, Dr. No. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the 4th villain that we're playing.
You're wondering what it was? In fact, I was.
Oh, sweet. Don't. If you don't put the ball in the drain, I won't shake. Deal? God. Get up there. That's a super dangerous shot, by the way. God dang, dude. Telling you, this game, you got a lot. Honest opinion, you need a lot of fucking patience to play this game. That's the truth. You need patience for this game. Because it is going to beat... This feels... Alright, we're ball 3, 350. This is probably the best game I'm going to have tonight. This game feels like you are fighting. You are fighting Goldfinger. You know, you're fighting Dr. No, Largo, Mr. Henderson, Blowfish. Like, you're fighting them, and you're fighting these henchmen. Nobody goes down easy on this game. Nobody. You'll see the timers are long as shit, and you still can't even finish the modes. Gomez, like I said this before, Gomez has been spending too much time hanging out with John Borg, and I love John Borg games, but man, Gomez was the guy that you could play his games and be like, oh, I feel good, I'm enjoying this. Like, yeah, this is the right man. This one, it's like him and Borg got together and were like, hey, dude. This is the one. This is the one where people aren't going to expect it. And we're going to kick them in the teeth. Yeah. And I love it. I love it. I love tough games. I love The Walking Dead. I love TNA. I love Dracula. This one's mean. I was just surprised that Gomez did as much mean stuff as he did. And I'm not criticizing. I just think it's kind of crazy. It just doesn't seem like what he would do. But I guess it's kind of cool, right? Oh. Oh, ball save, thank you. Alright, I want to get jetpack multiple going because I don't think things are going to work out too well for me if I keep messing around like this. Let's see. Messing around. What do they say? F around and find out? I think I'm trying to do that right now. Alright, let's see if we get jetpack going. Oh, no. Oh, did I... Please don't give me a tilt for that. Come on, dude. Stop. This game will kill you with this kind of shit. Can't let your focus down 1 second on this. Yeah, you cannot look away from this playfield. Oh, come on. Ah! Killing me, man. You're killing me. Oh.
Enter your initials.
All right. Give me 1 second. I want to look at something. All right. We can't do numbers, can we? Dang. All right. Good game. Yeah, thanks, Major Drain. Colt Cap, throw your initials in here. You're going in here. I was going to put 500 for the 500th follower stream. That was pretty awesome. That was a nice treat tonight. All right, so throw your initials in there, Colt Cap, and we'll get you in here. High score number 3. That's pretty good. Yeah, Major Drain. That was a good one. Good games on this are a little hard to come by. Let's see. All right, we're gonna run out of time, I think. So let's see. What can we throw in here? Major Drain Pinball. We go MDP. That's what we're going with. Bang, there you go. 360. What else did you get? Did you get anything else? No, that was it. All right, we just hit 10:20. Man, this is a long stream. We're 2 hours 45. I've been yapping all night tonight. There you go, MDP. Oh, sorry. Hey, Dave Digger 356. I will get you DCS. It's one of my favorite digital combat simulator. It's one of my favorite flight sims. Yeah, pop in next time. If you pop in next time and we're on, you're up next. So we get anything, you're going in DCS. I'll remember that one. But let me check and see who's on. Thank you so much tonight for the follows and the support. We finally hit 500 followers, which is awesome. It took me almost 3 years to get there. I'm streaming 3 days a week typically. So a bunch of different games. We'll have some new stuff coming in. We'll play it. We'll hang out. We can chat more TPF if people have questions. If you have any questions, tech questions, or anything you need help with, hurryuppinball@gmail.com is the email address to send those to. Check out my Pinside shop. Check out the videos online for instructional stuff, especially if you're new to pinball or if you're doing a hard top or any of that kind of stuff. I'm working on 1 or 2 more tutorials. Yeah, you got it. There was just a lot. I mean, I played a lot of stuff, and I didn't talk too much about the Scooby stuff, so we'll try and catch up on that next time. But yeah, Godfather, Foo Fighters, Pulp Fiction, Galactic Tank Force. I enjoyed those a lot. They were fun. Godfather, Foo Fighters, fantastic. Godfather shot great. I think the assets and the theme, like I can get past it a little bit because it shot so well. It was fun. Foo Fighters was amazing, Pro, Premium. Both of them were great. Both of them were a ton of fun. Pulp Fiction was a blast to play. I think that's probably going to be the sleeper game this year. So with that, let me see who's on. We'll pay it forward. I got raided so many times tonight. Thank you for all the raids. Wild Dog, Lynn's Arcade. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Let me see who's on right now, and then we're going to pay it forward. So people have done that for me, and I'm going to do that for other people. So let's see. Wow. Nobody's on tonight, man. Let's see. All right, what do we got? Let's see. All right, bear with me a second. Nobody on my list is on here. What do we got? What do we got? We got okay. Sorry, this is taking longer than I thought. Okay, let's check out who is this? Neo Pinball. Looks like Northeast Ohio Pinball Network. So we're gonna raid Neo Pinball. Looks like he's playing Deadpool, so this should be pretty fun. And you know, if you're just jumping in the channel, you like what you see over there, I always tell people don't forget to hit the follow button. You know, it means something to us. You know, it's a great way to show support. So we're gonna jump. We're gonna raid Neo Pinball. I will probably be back at it maybe Thursday. I think we'll try and do another one Thursday, and then we'll do a Sunday usually. So. All right, thank you so much. Thanks for hanging out. Stick around. We're going to raid Neo Pinball here in a second. It's probably going to take about 10 seconds to queue up the raid. But thank you so much for all the support. I really appreciate it. I never thought I'd get to 500 followers or where I've gotten on YouTube. I mean, it's just fantastic. So thank you so much. I'm going to kick it over to the end screen, and then we're going to drop in for that raid. So stay safe and play more pinball.